It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, November, 13th today? 13th. Oh, my God. It's almost like something special's coming up, Galvin.
Oh. Woo. Yeah, your wife's birthday.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, well, I don't want to say it.
No.
I don't want Nahal to rat me out. I did get her a birthday gift.
Crockpot?
Yeah.
Filling it with stuff?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
What kind of stuff? Gold coins.
I mean, I don't want to put it all out there. It's great. Old Snickers from Halloween.
She's not listening. Hard Rock chips.
Yeah. No, I don't want her. She likes to go, but she's no winner. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Yeah.
I did that for my wife, remember? And I left a $100 chip in the front yard. Oh, yeah, that's right. So dumb. I was like, I swear to God, I had more. And then my wife went to get the mail and she came back in with a $100 chip and she goes, guess what was in the front yard? And I was like, oh.
I still have a couple of $100 worth of chips from the last time we went on the Carnival cruise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe not a couple hundred, maybe like $100 worth. I have this one, my Jason Bourne drawer. What's that?
You guys are going in and out of robot like real bad.
Me.
Yeah.
How's that?
Still robot-y.
You want me to disconnect and reconnect real quick?
Yeah.
You start singing Happy Birthday. I'll be back before it's over.
Okay.
All right,
Carmen. See you tomorrow.
Go.
Happy.
I hope she's really singing it the whole time.
Yes. Just make her wait.
Oh, boy.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Galvin.
It's
Happy birthday.
Is it working?
Are we better now?
It's still a little, but it's,
man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. We should just go back to bed.
Ever since the troubles with the Wi-Fi over here, and then it's got back on, it has been a weak signal, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I need a strong signal.
Yeah. Because, like, if I try and download something, it takes way longer than it normally did before.
Understandable. Though, this machine that's screwing up right now is not on Wi-Fi. So it should not affect anything.
It's bad. Carmen, she's sighing.
I know.
It's like I said, every time you talk, you talk, and you know what I mean? It's like going in and out. I don't know. It's like can't describe it any better than that. You're going in and out of robotness.
It's still happening.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's like every third word it happens.
Do we have an engineer on site?
We do, but he's gonna say it's on your side.
Of course.
I mean, of course it is.
Yeah, I don't know what I can do. I don't have an engineer over here.
Yeah, I'm texting him.
Oh no, is it still happening?
Joe, you want to pull some cords and stuff?
I will. Yeah. I will start moving some things around.
Does anybody else think it's Joe's fault because he talked about having to reset something this morning?
Yeah.
I did, but I think it might have something to do with a similar problem.
Oh no! What did you do, Joe? What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
I saw you fiditzing over there yesterday.
I was fiditzing, but it doesn't. I didn't touch anything.
Try pouring your coffee on the board.
Yeah.
No.
I believe that's what the suggestion was last time, right?
Yeah.
I will tell you, I'm a guy who gets his nose and ears waxed. I haven't in a little while, and my nose hairs are running wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't. My whole face is itchy. I think that my nose hairs are growing into my mustache.
Yeah, you hit a certain age and they get wild and woolly.
You don't pluck them, Michael?
I do, Joe, but two things. One, it really hurts.
Oh, yeah.
And two, one time I plucked one and when you pull it out of the follicle out of the little hole, it leaves the hole open, and I got dirt in there one time and it made my whole nose swell up and I had to go to the hospital.
Oh, no.
And they had to give me an IV. Because I had like an infection in my nose.
Oof.
And my whole like upper cheek and nose were swollen and hard.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to work and I was working in the docks in Bayonne, New Jersey, and I went up to the boss. It's not the kind of job where if you're not feeling good, you take the day off.
Yeah.
Hey, go back to work, stupid.
Hey, Sal, I have a tummy ache.
Yeah. And I went up to him and I was like, hey, Jim, I think something's wrong. And he went, oh, yeah, you got to go. And I went, okay, just checking. I had a big swollen face going on. Carmen, I need an update. How we doing?
I'm still haven't heard from Cernak.
But how do we sound? Do we sound all right? Or is it the same?
Still robot-y.
You want to sing again and I'll reboot? I'll jump to a different Comrex?
Sure.
Let me see. Hold
Wait,
on, let me see.
what
I'm
Comrex?
gonna tell you. 6.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
pod that one up.
Happy go.
Ha-
By far hottest
Oh yeah.
first lady. Doesn't matter. She's still hot.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Does she have to run down the hall to change to 6?
Oh, I don't know.
Yay,
But I switched over and it didn't work.
Okay.
Oh man, now it sounds terrible.
Oh, my tummy hurts, Sal.
That might be the funniest thing you've ever said. All right, it sounds awful.
Oh, there you go.
No, I turned that one off because I think you were trying to connect to it.
Okay, how's that any better? Because it sounds a lot better over here.
Nope.
Oh, jeez. Has anybody heard from the engineer?
No, but let me take these phone calls because they might not be hearing it.
I got 'em.
It may just be me.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning. Hello.
It's not nobody coming over the air.
What, sir?
It's not robotic coming over the air.
Thank you. I don't know. I can't
I
understand
think
you.
he
It's
said
not-
it's not robotic.
It's not robot
Oh,
coming
okay.
over air, so it's just in my headphones. So yeah,
Thank
okay.
you.
All right.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hey, I want to let you guys know you sound fine on air.
Good. That's what we needed to hear. You're a definitive caller. Thank you, sir. I'm going to go with that. Thank you very much.
Carmen, what I think the problem is because the board is digital. What you're receiving, there's something with the board then.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. Oh, so it's on your end. How do you like that?
Ah.
Take it
No,
right-
no, no,
take it
no,
right
no.
to your end.
Happy birthday to you.
Sal.
It's still
Just you.
it still could be on your end, on your board.
Nah, I'm going to say it's yours.
I don't care.
Really?
Just because the engineers always say it's over here. I'm just throwing it in their court.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
Big Dick said YouTube is fine.
Okay.
Everybody in the chat saying it's fine.
All right.
All right.
Our digital imprint is getting everything.
Then how about this, Carmen? Deal with it.
Oh yeah, I will listen to robotic, you guys, for the day.
So last night, my daughter had softball,
Yeah.
and before the game, they practice in like they have little batting cages, and they just go over there and they hit a little bit. And some girl, the biggest girl on her team, was taking practice swings, and practice swung right at my daughter's back.
Oh,
no.
Really? Well, how
Smacked
did
her in
that
the back.
happen? Oh.
Clumsy kids not paying attention.
Yeah.
She was taking practice swings, didn't realize my daughter was in her vicinity, and just whacked her. It was an accident.
Yeah, was that?
I still beat her up.
Oof.
Wait.
No.
I remember that was always a big thing. The coaches were always
Yeah.
about not walking into someone else's swing.
Yeah. Well, the swing walked into her.
Brutal.
So then, do you remember the story I told the other day about my the umpire being overzealous and yelling at my in-laws for the music?
Yes, yes.
So last night we went to the game, and my wife and I were sitting there. It was pretty empty in the bleachers, and the umpire, I didn't hit me till afterwards, but I guess must listen to the show. And right before the game started, he walked over and he pointed right at us, and he goes, "I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to hear the music going." And we were like, "We don't even." And I was like, "Yeah, got me. Yeah, got me."
Really?
Yeah. It was,
Man, some of those umpires, they take it upon themselves to,
this guy was just making a joke. I just didn't realize it. He
Oh,
was
okay.
mocking the first guy because he pointed right at me and he said, "I'm like, I don't
Right.
have music. I don't know what you're talking about."
like some of the, it's like youth sports and they're just on a power trip.
yeah.
Yeah, but what was it the other day? I was watching the NFL, and they were talking about the different referees, and they said the one referee started in high school football,
Yeah.
and now he's in the NFL. And I guess he was from Texas, and they're like, you can pretty much jump from Texas high school football
Texas
right to
high
the
school,
NFL.
yeah. But
And I was going to say, maybe it's just me, but this season in the NFL, I think the referees have been horrible. I feel like every week there's blown calls.
I feel like it's every season.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
think it's any better.
It seems like it's worse this year for some reason.
Well, it's weird because we have the technology.
Yeah.
Like we have the technology. You've been beaten. Humans have been beaten. Let's move forward now. Just like when I was talking about, I wasn't into baseball until we could start betting on the stuff. But the baseball, they have the strike box. They have it up
Yeah,
there. You
it's
know
up there.
exactly what it is. And you see it, and then you can see in real time in the instantly replay, and it's outside the strike box. So they called it a strike. You should go, Nope, overruled.
Yeah, but that's unreviewable, which it shouldn't. I feel it's so
Well,
bad.
that's
for
all the rules. Yeah.
it's so bad for the product when you can clearly see it on television.
Right.
The announcers are saying it, and then they'll have like the guy that's like the expert referee on the broadcast.
Right,
He's like,
right.
yeah, I gotta tell you, Bill, that's a face mask right there.
Oh yeah, there was a call on the Steelers, and the expert guy was like, "That's not right at all," and it's like it makes you so mad.
Yeah.
And then also, especially, it seems like Monday Night Football or Thursday Night Football that you get 100 calls.
Yeah.
And it's just like every down, there's like 4 flags coming in, and you're like, "Come on!"
And where do you draw the line on holding? I mean,
Right.
How long everybody holds?
Yes.
Do you do it at 3 seconds? Do you do it at even Tom Brady this weekend was like, I mean, it's kind of a hold, but everybody holds like that.
Right.
When do
As
you
long as
call
you don't make it so obvious and holding the entire time and doing all this stuff.
But then remember the Bucks game? They did not have a pylon cam to determine whether or not he dropped the ball going in the end zone.
Yeah.
Even though everybody on television can see it.
You have 60,000 people that have phones that have cameras on it that you can see.
Yeah.
By the way, our friend Amanda Jordan said that on the app, Carmen sounds fine. We sound robotic.
Oh,
No, but I'm just saying.
no, we're getting a bunch of calls now as well saying no, it is over air. So whoever said that was listening to the app or listening to YouTube.
Moose said he's listening. He said we sound fine, but there is clicking.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you right now.
All right.
Definitive answer. Nahal said, I don't hear it on the app. Wait, now I do. Not terrible,
That's
she
not
said.
great. Not terrible.
Yeah, no, or you should be okay.
I tried to call an engineer. I got no response.
By the way, that's what we're going for here is the Mike Calta Show. Not terrible.
Yeah. I think that's good.
All right.
I mean,
live
that's a
up to
good
that.
goal. That's an achievable goal.
Joe lives his whole life like that.
Oh.
That's right.
It is definitely, now my computer's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I'm just doing the show. If you people hear it, dude, thanks to our digital imprint, we'll have plenty of people listening online, even if it doesn't go over
Carmen said,
very well.
You shouldn't do it like this.
Is that bad?
It sounds terrible. Yeah.
I
Like
just
it's gonna give me a headache.
You just want to take the day off.
Carmen,
I really don't.
can you
I want to figure out the problem.
Can you record a little bit of it and play it back for us?
I am recording the show, but I can't stop recording.
Oh, yeah.
because then-
No, but on the other computer right in front of your face.
No.
You're
yeah, I
asking,
can.
You're
Hold
asking
on.
for a
It's like-
lot. There.
On a scale from 1 to 2, how bad is it?
I heard not terrible.
Okay. I'll take that.
Not a thing.
Carmen says there's no way, and I go on that computer right in front of you. Oh yeah.
I knew I could, but I gotta do it. So, but you guys gotta talk. It
All
can't
right,
be me because you're the problem.
Well, if you'd shut up, we'd talk. Jesus.
I mean, look at the TV right now. Look at the sectionist that is Amanda Pappas and Caitlin Lockerbie and Jameson Euler all in the same show.
That's a
most handsome morning
trifecta.
show. Yeah.
he looks like he's going out to the nightclub.
He's ready to go at all times.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, look at her. Oh, I don't even care.
See, that's why you get in trouble.
Oh, I
Look
was like,
at her.
No.
Yes.
I went, Look at her. He didn't let me finish. I was ready to go. Look at her. Oh, another hurricane.
I love that she tells me my house is going to flood.
Yeah. She could deliver all the bad news.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Yeah, it's good.
You got your generator in?
Not in. It's on order. You
Better
know
get
what
it
I
by
mean?
Wednesday.
When is this happening? When are you getting your generator? When's that supposed to be?
By the end of the year. Like
the end of
they have to cut a line for my gas. Of course, the generator is going on one side of the house and the gas is on the other. So they have to cut a line that goes all through the backyard and connecting the gas over there and the generator. But the generator is ordered. Like that should be here. It's probably sitting there just waiting to be shipped as soon as it's ready,
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
Well, they're saying this is going to be Wednesday.
yeah, I'm not concerned about it.
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys want to hear it?
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
let's hear it. Jesus.
I mean, look at the TV right now. Look at the sectionist that is Amanda Pappas and Caitlin Lockerbie and Jameson Euler all in the same show.
That's
a
a
most handsome morning
trifecta.
show.
he
Yeah.
looks like he's.
That's fine.
Sounds fine.
We sound fine.
Can't be me because you're the problem.
Jesus.
I mean, look.
Okay, yeah, it's not, but okay.
Well, what
That's cutting in and
What are
out.
you hearing?
It's cutting in and out, and like that's a very minor piece, but it's doing that all the time.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So again, if you don't care, I don't care, but it's very annoying to
Not that I
listen
don't
to.
care. I don't know what the option is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's either we don't do a show or we do the show.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm leaving it in your hands, Carmen.
Carmen says we don't do the show.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
I know
we
you ever tell me.
I'm saying we fix the problem. Listen, I'm up, I'm awake, I'm here, I'm happy. Galvin has a brand new open letter today.
Oh,
Like, let's do this thing.
yeah,
But
Carmen.
let's fix the problem because it is very annoying.
Yeah, I would imagine during the break we could probably hop over to the other Comrex and fix it there.
Okay,
All right. Good. I like the way you work things out, Carmen.
You're welcome.
Anybody listen to Sad Weirdos last night?
No.
Did you call in?
No, I did not. I couldn't even stay awake. No, I finally figured out how to watch Yellowstone.
Where's Gio's $100?
Yeah.
Can I tell you though?
Crisp $100 bill.
Can I tell you where I watched it, Gio? Where you showed me on the gimmick box.
Yeah.
It was not there the night before. Because I went over there and I go, oh yeah, you scroll to the right. That's what I did.
Yeah.
You know,
All right.
I hate all you people.
All right.
I hate everybody.
It was just there at 7 o'clock in the
Yes,
morning.
they put it there at 24 hours after.
All right.
Yeah.
You said if anybody can get this on right now, I will give a crisp $100 bill. And I had it on in like 30 seconds.
Gio had it on his computer, on his phone,
I had like multiple devices.
on his
Definitely.
Apple Watch.
Definitely not.
I could have put it on every TV in this room.
Yeah.
Do you know how they wrote Kevin Costner off?
No.
Are you going to spoil it?
No.
Oh.
No, but I mean it's all over the news that they wrote him out.
A lot
You know
of
what I mean?
people were upset that you were going to spoil it yesterday.
Nope. I won't even spoil it today because I know a lot of people hit me up yesterday saying did I end up watching it because they still can't figure out how to watch
Yeah.
it. It's ridiculous.
Did you want me to give you the 93 direct messages of telling you how to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
By the
him.
way, just so you guys know, I just delete those. I just, hey, tell me, and I delete it.
Yeah.
I got it. It's on Peacock. It's on Hulu. It's on Flubo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is,
I'm telling you right now, it was on Zipzoink before it even came out.
yeah.
That is true. Yeah.
My problem with that is that if you listening to the show, you hear we went through all that FUBU and all
Yeah,
that thing.
right.
Like we talked about it all. And then like the other thing that I don't know how to answer. It doesn't really bug me. I just like Galvin said, delete them. I don't know. Hey man, love the show. Been listening forever. What happened with Spanish? Oh, let's see. A couple of weeks ago, Spanish was. What do you think? I'm gonna write like a summation of the show for each person that texts me or whatever contacts me through social media. I don't know what you want me to do. Figure it out. Go to YouTube, watch an old clip, and figure it out. He's not here, and we talk about him every once in a while. Something's going on. There you go.
I get a lot of, hey, can you tell Galvin? Hey, can you tell Mike?
Yeah,
They
I get
didn't
a lot
respond.
of that.
Yeah.
I get a lot of. Hey, can you tell Mike?
Wait.
Okay, this is something where I was tired last night, but not that tired, and I can't figure out what's going on. Did I dream this?
Oh, boy.
It's not in your prep. Did I dream this?
New show, new game show.
No.
Did I dream this?
Was there a lady with 6 arms? No. Did I dream this? Or did Donald Trump, the president-elect, name Pete Hegseth the Secretary of Defense?
Yes.
Yes.
How?
What do you mean how?
Yeah.
That's insane. Okay, well, first of all,
You're shocked by something Trump is doing?
that seems to me like one of the most important things, and I don't understand that. But that's not even what I'm
Why?
more shocked at is because it's not anywhere. It's like not on. It seems to me like that's a big story, and it's not anywhere.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
But why is that so shocking?
I should have
to
put it
you?
in there.
Do you know who Pete Hegseth is?
Yes, I Googled him.
Yeah. So why is it shocking that he named a guy who works for Fox News to be the Secretary of Defense?
But you also know he was Army National Guard officer.
Yeah.
So he was in the military.
Yeah, he was in the National Guard. He was in the Army, and he's used that when he came back to get and that and his good looks to get on TV and be like, hey, but I'm talking about look at the guys who were the past secretaries of defense were generals and colonels, and this guy was barely in the military.
He was probably one of the few people that didn't talk trash about Trump on Fox News.
No, he's super
that's
super
why he's
red.
Yeah.
That just
Because
blows my mind.
they all, he was like a pariah. They all talked horrible about him until they realized he was
Yeah.
going to win again. Then they all came back and started kissing his ass.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't. When you think of, there's a couple of cabinet positions where you're like, yeah, okay, we gotta give it to the guy who helped us out during the, RFK. We got a spot for him, and we
They
got a spot
added
for Marco.
Elon and Ramaswamy.
Elon and Ramaswamy are doing, they're doing what they do best,
Yeah.
And then Pete Hegseth is, I just don't know. Like, put
But
it this way: I flew to New York one time. and when I was getting off the plane, I was in first class. Pete Hegseth was in coach. I don't want to be. I don't want to fly further in a better class than the Secretary of Defense.
Yeah.
I will also say he did go to Princeton and Harvard.
He's not an idiot. I'm not saying he's an idiot, but
what is the qualifications that you need? He was in the Army. He went to Ivy League schools, but that's not good enough
Carmen,
to be.
I'll give you the example, okay? Chad is coaching head coach for his first year, and he's doing a fantastic job at Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Giving them a winning season, and they haven't had one in years, okay?
Yeah, they're in the playoffs.
Right. This is the equivalent of Andy Reid retiring, and they make him the coach of the Chiefs.
I agree with that.
But here's the
I
thing.
get that.
Here's the thing: is what if he goes in there and wins?
No,
Yeah.
listen, I'm not
He
saying
has a different look.
It can't be a great idea. I just don't understand it. I mean, it seems to me like of all things, the protection of this country is one of the most important things. And the Secretary of Defense is a guy who has no relations with any of the leaders overseas. He's got no connections to other countries. He's got, you know what I mean? He's just got a military background. My dad was in the Navy. He cannot be Secretary of Defense.
Your dad didn't go to Princeton or Harvard.
Listen,
though.
How do you know? You don't know my dad.
I know your dad.
I was hoping it was going to be Sean Hannity, but I guess he just kind of.
If they
Beat
took
him out.
Sean Hannity and they made him something in the cabinet that was, anything that was on a small local domestic office, you'd go, okay, whatever, they're buddies. That's what you do. But if he went and he made Sean Hannity the liaison to the UN, I'd be like, okay, hold on, now we're getting a little crazy.
But here's the thing: in all my military and political knowledge comes from West Wing.
Right.
So I believe the Secretary of Defense is in the room with generals and with the president, and they kind of speak on things.
He's the figurehead.
Speaking even more to what I'm saying, can you imagine if you're a 5-star general and you're answering to Pete Hegseth?
But are you answering to him?
By the way, you're a 5-star general that's answering to a reality TV guy.
Yeah.
You get that, right? He is the commander in chief.
Yes.
He is the top guy.
Yes,
And
but
he's the host of The Apprentice.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But he is
He
the
has
guy
no
also,
military background.
But I think up until now he has been the guy that's like, we'll get the best generals and let them do what they think that we
I think
should
this
do.
is right in Trump's wheelhouse.
Yeah.
This is what you expect.
I think this is a smart guy that has a military background. I don't really think there's too many people that go to a lot of jobs where you're like, yeah, that makes perfect sense to us.
And
it makes perfect sense to Trump. He's the leader. He's the president. He's the commander in chief. So we'll see what happens. And this guy may be gone in 3 months.
And Trump has been very outspoken about getting lifetime politicians out and putting in people that will have a different outlook and have a different observation and have a different plan of action instead of these career politicians who make their whole life about making money based on bills that they pass. You know what I mean? So he's very into getting other people from outside the government inside the government.
I understand that. It seems to me, Carmen, in certain situations that makes sense, and in certain situations it doesn't. But look, I am shocked and surprised by it, and I am shocked and surprised by you guys being like, yeah, that's Trump. You know, I just can't. But
I'm shocked that you're shocked.
But
That is shocking.
Also, do you want the same warmongers, the same people that are in there all the time that are going to war to make money? Like, I don't know this guy. I don't know whether he's going to be good or not, but it's also just not the same exact thing. And by the way, this guy was a senior counterinsurgency instructor at the training center in Afghanistan. Yeah. I mean, he's got some knowledge of what's going on.
I would think. And look, maybe you're right. Maybe somebody from outside has never been tried out is going to be
maybe he's not beholding to people.
Right,
you know?
that could be true. Mm-hmm. But it just seems to me that the guy who is going to be strategizing our country against Japan and China and not Japan, but China and North Korea and all these countries that don't like us. It just is shocking to me that it's going to be the guy from Fox News.
But he's also not in a vacuum. You know what I mean? Like he's talking with generals. He's talking with the president. He's, doing all that. So he's getting information and they're making decision. I think they're making group decisions is usually what it is.
A couple of things about Pete. Full sleeve of tattoos.
Okay.
And super handsome with great hair.
Right.
I mean, and Trump actually said I like him. I think he's smart, and he's got a good look.
Yeah.
That's important for the Secretary of Defense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because then you go over and you have talks with Putin. He goes, very sexy.
Yeah.
That's what Putin says.
Yeah.
You cannot attack sexy men.
Would you like to take your shirt off and ride the horse with me? I will ride the bear. You ride the horse.
Plus, there's constant turnover in the Trump administration.
Yeah,
so
like I
Right.
said, this guy may be
Like-
gone in 2 months.
he either fires them or they quit.
Or
But-
he could be great. It just is shocking to
But
me.
also, do you remember the who was it? I'm not sure if he was a general. I forget what he was, but he was a high ranking in some, with the
military of some
yeah.
sort.
And he was told that they were going to war, and he asked, "Why are we going to war?" And he goes, "We're going to war. That's why we're going to."
Yeah.
War. You know what I mean? He was like, "I didn't understand it," and then later on, I understood. Yeah, it was all about money and stuff.
Well,
but-
Trump's anti-war,
Yeah.
so maybe bringing new guys in is the way to go.
I assume this is why Trump supporters elect Trump.
yeah,
Like this
Or-
is what,
Yes.
yeah, this is what you
Yes,
want.
I want him to look at a guy and say, "This was the highest ranking general during peace times of this country in the last
Yeah.
30 years. He's the guy who's going to be it, not the handsome guy from Fox
Sometimes
News."
like this
But-
guy says nice things about me. I would like to work with him.
But also, the last 30 years, so now you're just bringing in another old guy.
Yeah.
Like, get some new blood in
Hey,
there.
look,
Get some fresh, young.
I am not against this. I'm surprised by it, and maybe that's a better. Also, I have a good friend who works at Fox News in some capacity. I don't want to say what he does, and he has given me all the lowdown on all the people who work there, who's cheating on their wives, who's
Yeah.
gay, who's not, who's got sexual harassment suits against other people, all these things, and yeah, I know where Pete lands on those things too. You know what I mean?
By the way, 2 times Bronze Star winner, Army Commendation Medal 2 times, National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Expert in Infantryman badge, Combat Infantryman badge. So, I mean, he's got a few
Yeah.
things going for him.
Gay, he's a decorated officer.
I don't know, between you with your stolen valor for the Memorial Day weekend with your fake army outfit, and now you're going
Do
against
you
this
want
guy?
the job?
Yeah, I
Is
don't
that
know.
what you're doing?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
petitioning?
Just saying, I look good in that uniform.
Yeah.
It probably just seems weird because you're familiar with him as Fox News
Yes.
talking head.
Yes.
Not knowing that
that's what I'm saying. I'm
prior
not,
to he had a whole career.
Can I? This is perfect. Who was the speechwriter for Nixon?
yeah, the guy who goes Bueller.
Ben Stein. Bueller. Yeah. You know how many people think that guy's just an actor? Meanwhile, he was one of the greatest speechwriters
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's hilarious.
I would like to nominate Gutfield as Secretary of State.
You may get it may happen. You have no idea.
He makes me laugh.
I don't think he doesn't make me laugh at all. And he's one of those great people also that my dad mispronunciates every name, everybody.
Yeah.
And he calls him Gutfield like you do. It's Gutfeld. But my
Gutfeld?
dad's always like, "You watching Gutfield?" My dad screws up every name. It's great. Well, there you go, folks. We got a
All right.
real
Okay.
handsome Secretary of Defense.
4 more years.
Yeah.
4 more years.
Oh, President Pete Hegseth? That's a good-looking
Yeah.
president. He's movie time president.
Oh,
Yeah.
everybody's scrambling for 2028.
What is the? I can't wait to see how the rest of this thing rounds out.
Yeah.
You know, and he hasn't given any jobs to the family yet.
No.
Interesting. All right. It is 6:30. How's everything going, Carmen? The same, or did it get any better?
Same.
Oh man, nobody's heard from any engineers.
Nope. I know he's here because I talked to him this morning, but he has not responded to my text.
He's probably back there just pulling wires and getting things up.
Yeah.
He doesn't mess around. All right, we'll take a break. We'll get this all situated, and we'll come back with Sporkle. We'll tell you what we have to give away, and then we'll give it away. Galvin's got a brand new open letter coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. It's the Mike Calta Show. Sporkle's next on 102.5 The Bone.
We do.
I know you're stressed out right now. I know you're running around. I know you're doing the Lord's work. Thank you.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I really am. but
Should we call the police?
I mean,
We have a missing persons report.
so the thing is, I can smell his cologne, but I can't find him.
We have an engineer named Mike who is super great at what he does and super helpful for our show, and he is there really early.
I just imagine somebody with a T-shirt under Carmen's nose going, "Find her, girl. Find her. Find her, girl."
Now, Carmen, did you go? I would assume. Can I tell you how this ended? My guess.
Yeah.
is that he is in that one room. If you walked out and made a left and went down the hall on the left-hand side, there's that
With all
long,
the towers.
The server room. Yeah.
server room.
Yeah.
But I can't get in there.
Right.
And when I called him, he sent me to voicemail because it didn't
Oh,
ring the
he's
5.
ignoring you.
Well, not that. I would assume that he's working on this. So us calling and texting is annoying. But also, I need to get a confirmation that he's working on
Sure.
this
Yeah.
because otherwise I'm going to keep bugging you. But I don't know because I can't find him. But his truck is here and I can smell him. That's all I know.
I mean, honestly, if you could smell him, you probably would get stronger as you got closer. You should go try to sniff him out.
You should text him right now. I smell you.
Yeah. Well, like, so when you go in his office, you can smell his cologne, right? Because that's where he's in. That's where he was sitting.
What's he wearing, you think? He's got a little brute on? What's he wearing?
Yeah.
Dracar?
I honestly have no idea. I couldn't even give you a guess.
Stetson.
Do you think of an old uncle when you smell it, or do you think of like
No.
an ex-boyfriend?
Clean. He's very clean.
Oh, man.
Like fresh out the shower.
Remember in Looney Tunes that Pepe Le Pew would like float?
Yeah.
That's how I imagine Carmen floating
Grabbed
down
by
the
the
office.
nostrils.
Galvin, who bought me Stetson cologne for my birthday?
Who
my
bought
30th,
you
my 30th birthday. Who bought me a bottle of Stetson cologne?
for your birthday.
Yes.
I remember this.
Everybody gave me cash or nothing, which was fine.
Dinah?
One person.
Oh, for your 30th birthday. Now that would make sense.
Dinah was only 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your 30th birthday.
Not Pete. No. Famous person.
Stetson cologne.
Famous.
Steinbrenner.
Steinbrenner is kind of famous.
Oh, no.
Not Steinbrenner. No.
Then that's not kind
No.
of
The
famous.
Macho Man.
Closer, but no.
He's not kind of famous.
Yeah.
Joe.
This guy's famous.
Oh,
along
I
those
know
levels.
exactly who it is. Mouth of the South.
Jimmy Hart.
Yeah. He's very famous.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, he was very famous.
Yeah.
He's not as famous as he used to be, but at one point he was very famous.
I got your bottle of Stetson cologne. My wife says it makes me smell good.
It was so funny when we played over there. Remember, and Josh got into the motorcycle accident, and so then we didn't play.
Yeah.
Over at the beach place, whatever. We were out there setting up and getting everything ready to go, and Jimmy Hart came up and he was like, "You guys need anything?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, Mouth of the South,
Yeah.
we're okay, but thank you."
Can I get some coconut shrimp?
It was very nice. It was very nice, and it was just very funny to be talking to him. You know,
He's like frozen in time.
yeah,
Like
very
he
much
looked.
so.
The last time I saw him was a couple years ago. He was one of these conventions, and he looked exactly the same as he did when I was like 6 years old.
And his hair doesn't even look like it's dyed.
No.
You know what I mean? Like a lot
Yeah.
of times you see people and you're like, clearly they're dyed. He's got that brown hair that he's
Yeah.
had brown hair for a long time.
Can you picture him?
Yeah.
Like, can you picture him really good?
Yeah, pretty good.
Who does he look like?
He looks like a guy, Freddie, that I used to work with, but who does he
Who does
look like?
that's closer to us? He's the mouth of South. Joe is the mouth of South St. Pete.
Wait.
You got
You
the same-
really just want to make Joe into something. You're really grasping for straws here, man.
Listen, look at the mouth of the South and look at Joe and tell me there's not a resemblance there.
They both have long hair.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I see no resemblance
Yeah.
whatsoever.
You know, I hate
Joe
I
is
hate-
unkempt. He's got a puke hat.
That's not
I
true.
would say Joe looks a little bit more like what is his name? The I can't Spinneroonie. What's his name?
Spinneroonie?
Yeah, who is the guy that did the Spinneroonie?
The black dude?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
That was the joke. He looks
Yeah.
nothing like him. What is that guy's name?
That guy.
I can't think of it.
Spinneroonie.
Curtis,
Yeah.
Curtis Melvin.
He's still involved with the stuff. I don't know.
WCW black champion from the WCW.
Bobby Lashley?
No,
No.
old school.
Coco Beware?
No. This guy, not that old. He was like the big push in WCW, and then
Booker T.
Booker T.
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go.
Booker T. Would have been funny.
Holla if you hear me.
It would have been funny if I could remember his name.
Yeah. Harlem Heat.
Yes. All right, Carmen, what are we giving away today?
Okay, today we're going to give away OAR Pink. It was 50 years ago today. TSO, Next Big Thing, Monster Jam, Thomas Rhett, and Papa Roach.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hello?
I have some sad news.
Please don't say this is about Mike Cernak.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jesus.
come on.
I would cry. I'd be very upset.
Like, this is not how you tell us.
Yeah.
Sprayed 21 sprays of his cologne.
Former guest of the show, or recent guest of the show, is dead.
Oh, no. Bam.
No way.
At the age of 16. What? Former in-studio guest, Mr. Piffles has died.
Come on.
How terrible.
Oh, he was right here scratching at my arm.
Yeah, he was just here. This show kills and creates more things.
Was that Piffles or was that Piffles 2?
That was Piffles 2.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay.
He said Piffles 1 was having some problems.
Yeah, wasn't
Couldn't
able to-
travel.
Yeah.
Well, he left a stuffed animal of Piffles here,
Yes,
so we
yes.
can remember him.
Yeah.
For the record, if somebody had Mr. Piffles on the death pool, I would say that would count as him being in studio.
Yeah, famous animal.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, famous animal. And he
You
was in
sons of
studio.
bitches. You guys are nothing but just jerks.
All right, let's play a little Sporkle. Here we go. Can I tell you, I think assisted living looks so fun.
I want to live in a 55 and up community.
Why don't we just open our own? We'll get our own building and we'll all just live in it together.
It's
and
called commune.
We'll play poker and we'll do chair aerobics.
Bingo.
Yeah, and we'll watch
Pickleball.
Oh my God, we'd have the best life ever.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go.
Ian can come live in our senior community instead of the one he lives in. This is great.
You have different, like you make different potlucks and
Yes,
stuff, and then
yes.
Friday's cake day.
And we-
Everybody makes a different cake.
And
or
just like when you
dessert.
do news and you announce what today is, that's today's special donut day.
Right,
We're having
We have
donuts today.
Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. Redhead days.
man.
Everybody gets to bang the redhead.
Wait, what?
Come on in,
I don't
Kelly.
think they
Time to
have
come over.
those.
Lots of STDs in those communities.
Yeah,
But I-
chlamydia.
You know, at
Let's
that point,
go.
who cares? Let it
Yeah.
go. What's going to happen? It's going to fall off eventually.
You could die. It's you're
Yeah.
more susceptible to
But
death.
I think it's more of like herpes, though, is what they're passing along.
It was actually chlamydia. Is what
okay,
It was, yeah.
but yeah, that's not. Yeah, it's treatable.
Oh, you're fine with it? You're good with chlamydia?
No.
Carmen's got it. No big
By
deal.
the way,
No,
what
do
would
not.
what would you rather have? I don't know what either one of them does, but what would you rather have, chlamydia or gonorrhea, just by the name?
Gonorrhea is worse.
But just by the name. Well, you know what they are.
Yeah.
so which one hurt more?
Probably gonorrhea
Yeah.
in my eye.
Oh.
Oh no.
All right. Well, Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right. Do you guys like sitcoms? Watch
Yes.
TV? Okay. So today we're going to be playing Sitcom Cities. Do you know where those sitcoms were located? Can you name the cities or towns where the sitcoms were located? I'm going to give you the sitcom. You're going to give me the city or town. I just need the one word city or town.
Gotcha.
If you say the state, I'm not going to penalize you. Okay.
Okay.
Are all the rules laid out, everybody?
All right. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, sorry. Say it again. Say it again.
No.
Sorry.
You can suck it.
No, I was sending a text to engineering.
Too bad.
Okay. No, I'm not.
Carmen says she can smell him.
You're giving me the state where these, or the city, excuse me. You're giving me the city.
Okay.
I know, Gio messed it up.
I'm sorry.
Blame
Hi.
Gio.
So you
Stop
said
yelling at me.
it's just city then. It's not state.
Just city.
Okay.
You're just saying city, but if you say the city and state, I will not penalize you for
All right.
doing that. Okay. Frasier.
Boston. Nope. Damn it.
Chicago.
Seattle. God damn
Seattle. No point.
Never saw it.
Three's Company.
it. San Francisco. Nope.
San Diego.
Three's Company.
I don't know.
Santa Monica.
Monica.
Cheers.
Boston.
Galvin. Seinfeld.
New York.
Mike. That 70s show.
Cleveland.
Oh my God, that 70s show.
That 70s show.
Madison.
I don't know.
I know it's Wisconsin.
Point Place, Wisconsin.
Who knows that?
A lot of people.
No.
Full House.
San Francisco.
Galvin. Home Improvement.
Detroit.
Geo. Married with Children.
Chicago.
Geo. Designing Women.
Ooh.
Memphis.
Geo.
Atlanta, I don't know.
Atlanta.
Atlanta's right. Damn it.
Geo gets the point.
Point you.
The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Minneapolis.
Mike Calta. Murphy Brown.
L.A.
San Francisco.
That
Murphy
is,
Brown. Washington, D.C.
Really?
No
That
point.
was a good show.
The Drew Carey Show.
Cleveland.
Mike Calta and Pap. We are halfway there.
Galvin has 2 points, and Michael and Gio are both tied with 3.
All right. Sitcom cities. You're giving me the cities of these sitcoms. Your next one, Charles in Charge.
San Diego.
Los Angeles.
San Francisco.
New Brunswick.
What?
Other side. Sanford and Sons.
I gotta tell you, I don't think I ever knew that.
Chicago.
Baltimore.
Gary.
Sanford and Sons was in Los Angeles. Golden Girls.
Miami.
Miami. Oh.
Geo. Family Ties.
Boston.
Family Ties.
Cincinnati.
Family Ties was in, I don't know.
Columbus.
Oh, so close.
Really?
No point. Mork and Mindy.
San Francisco. For the love of God.
You gotta stop guessing that.
Los Angeles.
Right around there.
Mork and Mindy.
San Francisco.
No, Boulder. Colorado.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah, with the stupid vest and everything.
Shazbot.
Bewitched.
Delaware.
Houston.
Bewitched. You don't know?
Salem.
Westport, Connecticut.
Oh.
One day at a time.
Cleveland.
San Francisco.
If you would have got that, I would have dove on you.
I don't know.
One day at a time. Indianapolis. Indiana.
Maybe the ugliest person ever to be on TV.
Oh, Bonnie
Mom.
Franklin?
Yeah.
for sure. She was a how'd she have 2 good looking daughters? Well,
Yeah.
they weren't really that good looking.
The one was.
Yeah, one was.
All right, your next one. I Dream of Jeannie.
Houston.
That is Port Canaveral.
Rhode Island.
I Dream of Jeannie. Cocoa Beach.
Oh, close.
You were
He was
close.
an astronaut, right?
Yeah.
Genie.
Alice.
San Francisco.
Mel's Diner. Mel's Diner was. Phoenix, Arizona.
Town.
Yeah.
Galvin. Andy Griffith Show.
Mayberry.
Mike Calta. Mr. Belvedere.
San Francisco.
Long Island.
I don't know.
Mr. Belvedere. You don't know? Beaver Falls.
Oh.
Beaver.
Yeah.
The Facts of Life.
San Francisco.
Baltimore.
Catskills.
Peak Skills.
So close.
And Pap. We are on the last 3.
Galvin has 3 points on the board. Michael and Gio are both tied with 4 apiece.
Oh, tight.
All right, we're doing sitcom cities, last 3. Here we go. Roseanne.
Chicago. No.
Des Plaines.
Roseanne.
Roseanne was in I know what it is.
Lanford.
Lanford, yeah.
You said it like Roseanne. Lanford.
Anybody smell Mike Cernak?
Wow. Dan. DJ crapped the bed again.
Last 2, here we go. Maud.
No.
Rhode Island.
New Jersey.
Maud.
Trenton, New Jersey.
Tuckahoe.
Taco.
Tuckahoe.
Yeah, bitch.
Tuckahoe.
All right, I need to get this one to tie them.
And this is the last one. The Simpsons.
Springfield.
Pap.
I think that was Gio.
Oh.
Gio gets the point.
I agree.
I was waiting for that one.
So we all were.
I almost was going to say it before she even said the name.
Same, yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations, Gio. You snuck one by.
Your final score, Galvin with 3 points, Michael with 4, and Gio is your triumphant champion today. He won with 5.
Eat a W, Joe.
What line would you be playing for today, Gio?
Line 6, please.
Line 6. Good morning. Who's this?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. My name is Suyen.
What is your name?
Suyen.
Suyen?
Suyen.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, and we win.
What nationality are you, Suyen? Suyen?
I'm from Cuba, but my name is Japanese. Long story.
Yeah.
I love the show, guys.
Thank you. We love that you're listening, Suyen. I'm going to put you on hold, and Carmen's going to grab you, and you'll have your choice of prizes. Okay, Pumpkin?
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Hold on 1 second there. There you go. Suyen, Carmen.
Got it.
She's on line 6. There you go. Mr. Piffles.
That's tough.
Look, there's our Secretary of Defense, the handsome Pete Hegseth.
We did all these different.
Look at the guy who was there before. He's wearing a jacket decorated with medals. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And he got kicked out.
Yep.
We did all these different TV shows. Did anybody watch Saint? I think it's Saint Dennis, or Denise, or what? Medical. No. It's a new sitcom that's on NBC, but it's got a bunch of really good people. David Alan Grier is on there. The chick from Bridesmaids and Reno 911, the blonde-haired lady. There's a bunch of different people, but it's like
comedy.
Yeah, it's a comedy, and it seems like it's good. Right? It's very much Parks and Rec, Office, that style. It's the person that did Superstore and did a couple other shows, and it looks, for a regular comedy on NBC, it looks like it's decent.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it yet though. But
what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, Carmen, do you have something? Did you need to?
No.
Oh, okay. You jumped in there for a second. I didn't know whether we found the smell or not. Coming up in news today, we have burger news. Oh, Gio, get excited!
No,
about it.
I will not.
Sexy time and push it real good.
Oh, get it all.
Yeah.
Carmen,
Yes.
has anyone found Mike Sarnak yet?
No, I've been in here.
What if
doing
he
Sporkle with you?
No, we didn't know whether he walked in and gave you a
Nope.
thumbs up or across the
Smell got stronger.
no.
At what point do we get concerned?
I'm concerned now.
Yeah. It's been an hour.
Like he said, I'm going to go. John thinks maybe he left his phone in his office and he's in that back room, locked away, and he
Find
just
him,
didn't
girl.
hear me.
Find him.
So,
What if he's locked in a closet? Help!
there you go.
Help!
There is no way that he left his phone in the office.
No.
Yeah.
Engineers.
There's no way I'm going to take a crap and I don't take my phone with me.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you right now.
What if Ann Kelly has him and she's like holding him down or something?
But I
He's
will-
holding her down.
Carmen, you got to go into the men's bathroom.
yeah.
But this is what I'll say. Like, it does sound better. So I'm thinking he fixed it. But again, it's so.
Could be
I don't
related
know.
to the sun coming up.
It's
Yeah.
very unlike him to go this long without responding to a text or call.
Right.
Like Cernak always gets back to me pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Even if it's to tell you to F off.
Yeah. All the engineers do that.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Gio loves that, by the way.
Yeah.
When the engineers yell at him. All right. Well, we'll find out what's going on, and we'll take a quick break. News is next with Galvin on 102.5 The Bone. All right. We have news with Galvin. Let's check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
Breaking news.
Oh.
Carmen has found Mike Sarnak.
Oh, thank God.
Alive and well?
I don't know.
Yes. He
Oh.
came. Well, I mean, he came into the studio, so I didn't really find him. He came to me. But again, after the thing, I looked around. I even went in the bathroom. No light was on.
Oh.
And so I knew he wasn't in there. I knocked on all the places.
Did you check for feet under the stalls?
I did, but again, so I'm just sitting in here. I don't know what happened. And he comes in and he's like, "What's the problem?" And I tell him the problem. And then,
How did he say it? How did he say it? He's like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I told him that you guys sound like robots, and he said, if they sound like robots, that is a internet connection error on their end.
Oh, of course. Everything's
So-
done already.
We need to reboot, I've been told.
Yes.
Okay.
Reboot.
It would have been great if they told us to reboot when we had the 12-minute break at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well,
Somebody
didn't
would have
you-
answered us.
Didn't you do that?
No, reboot means they want us to unplug the machine and plug it back in.
Or reset the router.
Which is how do you do that?
Yeah.
Unplug it and plug it back in. The engineering answer to everything.
Which takes much longer. We switched Comrex and tried to switch Comrex, but that didn't work.
Yeah. So now if I have to do it, I got to go ahead and do it here during a time. It's the way the rack is built. I got to actually stick my hand all the way in the back, unplug it blindly, and try to plug it back in blindly. It just takes forever. And if, God forbid, I couldn't do it, then we're stuck without it. So enjoy it. This is the way we sound today. I don't know what you want from me.
The show rolls on.
The show rolls on like a steamroller, both live on the radio and live on YouTube.
For some reason, I feel like this is my fault.
Well,
You take all of these. You should go on Sad Weirdos.
Yes.
You blame everything on yourself. A guest canceled, and you're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you sorry about? You didn't cancel the guest.
I failed you.
Oh, man.
I feel like I could have done. There's something I could have done differently.
Well, maybe, Gio.
Yeah.
My job is to keep you beat down like
Yes.
that.
I know
Make you
Joe
think
blames you.
well,
No,
definitely, absolutely.
I don't value Joe's opinion, so it's okay.
Oh. all
Joe
right.
likes to call you a certain name.
Scumbag.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's
I
news-
got you in the sexy
Yeah.
undress pose.
Yeah, but you didn't even. I didn't miss a beat, right?
Tight.
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. If you haven't been into Pelts lately, you need to stop in there and check out their huge selection. They have everything that you're looking for right there in Pelts, ready to go, too. You don't have to wait around for shipping. You don't have to worry about, oh, man, it's the wrong size, the wrong color. These don't really fit that well. No, stop in there. They have the Pelts shoe fit experts. You're going to make sure you get the perfect fitting shoe. They have the 3D foot scanner in there, and they have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. So stop into a Pelts today and make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. So we talked a little bit about it this morning, but President-elect Donald Trump stunned the Pentagon and the broader defense. What?
You never want to hear stun the Pentagon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is right in Trump's wheelhouse, I feel. This is why his supporters won him.
Not only that, it's like the same all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe different is good. Maybe different's terrible.
I didn't say it was bad. It is stunning.
And broader defense world by nominating Fox News host Pete Hegseth to serve as his defense secretary, tapping someone largely inexperienced and untested on global stage to take over the world's largest and most powerful military. The news was met by bewilderment and worry among many in Washington as Trump passed on a number of established national security heavy hitters and chose an Army National Guard captain, well known in the conservative circles as co-host of Fox News Channel's Fox and Friends Weekend. While some
He's not even a main anchor. He's a weekend anchor.
Weekend show.
While some Republican lawmakers had muted response to the announcement, others called his combat experience an asset or said he was tremendously capable.
He is a weekend. He is He's like taking sad weirdos and making them the Secretary of Defense.
But that's not even. No, he has military background. He went to an Ivy League school. He's a very smart gentleman. But you're basing his capability based on what he does now, not on his actual
lack
experience.
of military experience in real world
He was in the
situations.
military.
In
the world
real
stage.
world situations, he does not have military experience. I'm sorry.
He does, though. He was in Afghanistan.
That's what I'm saying. He does have experience. He was there. He has more than you.
I wasn't trying to get the job.
I feel like you are.
I don't. But what?
I feel like there's a lot of jobs I could have in the cabinet. That's not one of them.
I assume this is what draining the swamp means.
Right.
You get Trump because he goes up and he shakes the fishbowl and watches everybody scramble around.
The way I see that is if you're going to make draining the swamp is when you make Marco Rubio you or whatever you assign him to, and he's using all the politicians that have been there forever. He needs to drain the swamp and get rid of those people. The important jobs like Secretary of Defense, those I feel like experts should be doing them. But then again, it goes back to what Galvin said. The most important job is held by a reality television show star.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do I know?
Yeah. That's who you're reporting to.
Yeah.
So it's like, you could be the best in the world. You could be the best and have the most experience, and you say, this is what I recommend. And he goes, no, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And if he does a bad job, you're fired.
Right.
Yeah. Look, guy, it's a bold move, and certainly as Trump said, he's got the look. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
I like to have a secretary of defense with a full sleeve of tattoos. It makes him look
Nice
a little
head of hair, tan,
great head
handsome.
of hair. Yeah.
You don't want somebody gross up on TV.
Yeah.
I mean, for the Secretary of Defense, you'd kind of do.
Yeah.
You want that guy that they picked to run the border. That guy looks like that
Tom
guy.
Homan?
Oh my God, he looks like
He's
does.
great.
He wants to be a warden, a principal, and he looks mean across the board.
I say you grab somebody right out of the movies. Looks just like would for the movies.
Well, let's see. I don't know. We'll just see. Will Pete Hegseth wear a military uniform?
I mean, he has one.
He can. He's allowed to.
Interesting.
Will he create any AI pictures in his uniform?
He can.
He doesn't have
doesn't
to.
have stolen valor.
He can just put his real one on.
Listen, I'm not saying that this is the bad idea. I have no idea. And it's like you said, this is draining the swamp and putting people in. It is shocking to me.
If he wasn't a Fox News host, would you be as surprised? They just listed his qualifications minus Fox News weekend guy.
Listen, when Galvin was reading all of his expertise, it sounds to me very much like he is a guy who is an exemplary soldier,
well decorated.
Yeah, but I think that if you look at it, like if you were to read my Boy Scout accomplishments, they would also sound pretty hefty. Yeah.
Can tie a tie.
No. I'm talking about my extensive merit badges and those sort of things. You'd be like, wow, this guy took camping. And
did you make Eagle Scout?
I did not. I quit. I found girls before Eagle Scout.
Yeah, if you don't make Eagle Scout, there's no respect there.
Probably. You're probably right. I was pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, looking. Good luck, Pete. You got a lot of work ahead of you.
Do you know the former Secretary of Defense?
I don't, but I bet you his skills his accomplishments in the military way surpass
Lloyd Austin.
Okay,
is the man, and I'm looking up.
Sounds better.
Dylan is telling me we have slow internet over here. I'm looking up his military background and trying to find, but it's spinning.
Oh,
hold on. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. Commissioned an infantry second lieutenant in 1975 upon graduation of the United States Military Academy at West Point.
Yeah.
General.
Also, and I like to point out, in 75.
General Austin served in a wide variety of command and staff positions throughout his 39-year career. Yeah. So
what's Pete Hegseth? Captain?
Yeah, he is a captain.
Yeah.
He is a captain.
So
don't say it like captain's bad. But
Yeah,
yes,
what are you?
It's not a general.
Carmen, it's like saying phone
Captain.
screener.
Hello? Oh, I thought you cut out. I thought you were gonna go more. That's all. It's like saying phone screener.
Yeah, it's like if they said and they walked in the building and said we need to replace Jason Meter as the as a market manager, and you're like, oh, I'm sure they're gonna go pick from the top, maybe some salesperson that's been here for a long time, Richard or Melanie or somebody along those lines, and they were like, we're looking at Dizzy. We're thinking Dizzy might be the guy.
I got to tell you, I'm throwing my support behind Dizzy.
I mean,
I think he would.
I mean, Dizzy would certainly shake things up.
Yeah.
You'd come in with unique ideas, different set of eyes.
It'd be a fun place to work.
I mean, if you're trying to drain the swamp.
Yeah. I just don't think it's as outlandish as you find it.
I do.
Yeah, I know, and I just don't see it that way.
I think if you
at
took
all.
away his weekend gig at Fox News, I think you wouldn't be as shocking.
No, I
And you
would.
just looked at his credentials.
If yes, I would. If my first thing that would strike me is his age, I would be like, this guy seems way young to have that position.
Yeah, but again, that's part of the Trump thing, and that's part of getting these old biddies out of here, and let's get some younger.
But I'm saying Gio said that it wouldn't strike a nerve. I would first go, wow, this guy seems really young. Then I would think like maybe he was like a Chris Kyle, like for Trump to pick this guy, he must be such a highly decorated officer. He's not.
But I think the thing is also J.D. Vance is young. He's a young vice president. Also, it's kind of par for the course that it's going to be an older general. You know what I mean? Like that's almost how it always has
Right, you're
been.
saying mix it up a little bit.
Maybe
Try
a good idea.
something new.
Maybe terrible idea. And like we said, maybe gone in 2 months.
Yeah.
That's not a crazy thing for
we
Trump
know
to do.
How old Fox News guy is?
Fox News guy is 44.
Yeah, I was 43. I was going to guess. Yeah, he's young.
Yeah, but we're old, so everybody's young.
Yeah, but for that job, he seems young.
Yeah.
I mean,
But how old do you need
here's
to
the other problem is that when did Pete leave the military? and how long has he been out of the military? And now, like, he's not even up to speed on where we are and where we have, you know what I mean? Like, somebody's going to have to sit him down and tell him, okay, we have bases here, this, that.
Well,
Like, they're going to have to bring him up to speed.
If he's on television, he's got to be up to speed. What's going on?
No, not that. He doesn't know. He doesn't know all this.
No, how do you?
Because they don't share military secrets with journalists.
I'm not saying military secrets.
That's what I'm saying.
But how do you know he doesn't have a lot of inside sources that's telling him all kind of stuff?
Yeah, but I'm not saying he doesn't like have an idea of what's going on. What I'm saying is he doesn't know. Well, he's got a lot to learn in the next couple of months. He's going to have to be brought up to speed on everything that's going on in the military.
Anyone that would get that position.
I think anyone.
I don't think anyone's.
But Carmen, this is what I'm saying. If they would have, the guy that's there now, they move him out, but there's a guy that's two below him, and they make him the Secretary of Defense. You don't need to bring that guy up to speed. He knows
Clearly, this group of people that are in there now are not doing a good job, and that's why they're bringing in someone completely new.
That's not true. The administration is changing, and that's why they're bringing in someone.
By the way, also, I think that somebody who's two levels below that guy doesn't know nearly as much as you think he does.
But he knows way more than the guy from Fox News.
Yeah, he's in it. Yeah, right. No, I get that. I understand that. So you have Lloyd Austin. Before him was David Norquist, who looks like, I don't know whether he has any military background, to be honest with you. I don't know. He's not in military guard.
I just think of Colin Powell.
Yeah, I think of Colin Powell. Christopher C. Miller, Mark Esper, Richard V. Spencer. It's funny because we know Colin Powell. This is the first
Colin
time I'm hearing these names. Right.
Secretary. He was a wartime defenseman who then,
or General Schwarzkopf,
and then rose in the ranks of the government because of their performance during the wartime.
I remember Jim Mattis.
Yeah, I was going to say I remember him. I remember Chuck Hagel.
Chuck had to go.
Robert Gates. Before him, Donald Rumsfeld. We all remember Rumsfeld. Yeah. William Cohen. And then you're going back into, the 90s, William Perry, the refrigerator.
Yeah. He was great.
He was great at defense.
He blocked the bomb.
Yeah. I would like to nominate Derek Brooks.
I would like to see what David Norquist, what his military background is. I don't know. I'm just looking. So
I feel like when you read these guys' thing, like Pete Haig said, sounded pretty impressive when you read it, but because it was director and first of his class and all that stuff. But when you read these other guys that like spent 13 years in the CIA, this did 25 years.
Yeah, but this guy looks right out of Central Casting, man. I love it. I love it. Yeah,
he does.
That's what you want.
He does. He would be a great president.
Yeah,
in an end of the world movie.
Mm-hmm. That's what I want.
Yeah. Oh, President Hegseth. Wouldn't that be funny? Well, there you go.
And maybe that's what he's going for. So Norquist began his career in 1989 as a Presidential Management Fellow and GS9 Program Budget Analyst.
Yeah.
A federal civil servant position. Let's see what. From 93 to 95, he was budget analyst in the U.S. Army Intelligence and Security Command.
Okay.
So it seems like he was an office guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Crazier things have happened. I just find it shocking. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad idea. It just seems to me that is the job that is filled by somebody that's a lifelong military guy.
Well,
and Pete is not that guy. He doesn't have to have lifelong. He's only 43 years old.
Yeah.
I
mean, he's been in since 2003.
And how old do you have to be then?
18.
If you asked me, Carmen, if you said to me, how old is the Secretary of Defense? He's 65 or higher, and he's been in the military since he was 18.
By the way, this just in from our friend Mike Olivero. He is still active in the Minnesota Reserve Unit National Guard.
All right. It's a National Guard.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
wow. You hate the military. You hate the military.
Yeah.
It's National Guard. It's not. I mean, even the military people are laughing right now. It's not like this is a guy who's got to do he's got to do every other month, a weekend every other month.
I
appreciate your service.
Yeah, to keep it tight. He's keeping it tight.
Thank
Didn't say I didn't appreciate your service. I don't necessarily think I'd appoint you to be the Secretary of Defense.
No, you're not president.
That's why. But clearly, I could be because anybody could do anything.
No.
Now.
I think it's crazy that you think it's crazy that
Yeah.
a TV reality star named a weekend host as secretary
Be the leader of the free world.
Yeah.
They both got TV credits.
You're going to be blown away when you find out that Tina Fey is his chief of staff. With 17 days to go before the official end of the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season, it would appear the tropics are not finished brewing up storms.
Oh, damn it.
According to the National Hurricane Center, a tropical system is currently forming in the central and western Caribbean Sea, dubbed Invest 99L, and would be named Sarah if the system became a hurricane. The system has strong potential to turn into a tropical storm and quite possibly a hurricane. Should that occur, we would be witnessing the 12th hurricane of the season, according to AccuWeather, and it could easily threaten Central America or southeastern Mexico, but it could also curve towards Florida as predicted in one scenario.
Wow.
So it's a
Wow.
possibility, but it's out there right now. Obviously, we'll keep you up to date on all that
Well,
stuff
listen,
for sure.
I will tell you that Friday night, Bert Kreischer is going to be doing Bert Aid at Ruth Eckerd Hall to raise money for the folks that were hurt from the last two hurricanes. The first one he had to reschedule because the date that he was supposed to be here, another hurricane came. Now he's going to be here Friday. When is this thing coming?
They said Wednesday.
Oh, man.
So I guess we'll know.
Right.
Thursday, Bert's going to be in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
So hopefully all clear to come here from Tallahassee.
We'll see. We'll see. Have you ever lost your luggage on a flight? Has that ever happened to you?
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't lose it.
Well, no. I mean,
Yeah.
has your luggage been lost?
Yeah,
should
I
say.
went to Atlanta for WrestleMania, and it's a weekend where you wear suits the whole weekend. And because I went with the WWE like friends and family,
Right.
And I was wearing basketball shorts and a t-shirt, and they lost my luggage. So the first event I had to go to, my basketball shorts and t-shirt.
Who was it? Was your brother-in-law or whatever? Where they canceled his flight, but his luggage went on to
his
wherever
luggage
and all that
left,
stuff.
but,
Yeah. Apple is adding a feature that lets you share AirTag data directly with the airlines to help them find lost luggage.
That's pretty cool.
There's currently no way for them to see the info in real time.
So
Isn't that crazy?
What they do is they put a sticker on with a barcode,
Right.
And then they zap it as they're loading it on. So that's really the only way that
And then
they
when it
can
gets to
check
the next place,
Yeah,
they zap
they
it
check
again. Yeah. So there's no like real time.
Also, what a pain in the ass to have to zap every piece of luggage that goes on the plane.
Yeah. Are they doing it handheld?
Yeah.
Guy out there doing it. Did you know there's no real time with the ankle monitor? There's no real time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was watching and there was a guy that was murdering people and doing all this stuff. Was on an ankle monitor. They don't get that. I think they get it, and this may be wrong, but I think it's only updated like once a month.
Oh,
On what their movement is and everything.
Oh.
So imagine how much stuff you could do in a month.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, hey, wait a second. You're like, I already killed 15
late,
people.
yeah.
You would think the minute he walks from her house, it would start beeping or something. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. All that different stuff. But yeah, I guess if you go outside a certain area, whatever, then maybe. But yeah, I don't think they can update like where you've gone or where you've been.
That's weird because I've got that Life 360 and I can tell where my kids are at all times.
Right. And same
Yeah.
with this Apple AirTag where you're like, oh, hey, airlines, maybe, instead of putting us all in there and jamming us in
Yeah.
and making less room so you can get more people in there, take a little bit of that money and put some AirTags on people's luggage so it doesn't get
Glued an
lost.
AirTag to my daughter when she was little.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know it's there. It's on the back of her neck.
I remember watching Extreme Home Makeover where they do the, move that bus.
Yeah.
And they have the thing and they make the kids' room. Oh, they like, whatever. So we're going to make it all this. There was a kid who was, he had some mental problems and stuff and he would just leave the house.
Oh.
Yeah. And so they made all his pajamas with AirTags. in it.
AirTags, that's smart. Yeah.
My nephew's like that. He's little and he'll wander off sometimes, so they always stick an AirTag in his pocket when we go places.
The crazy thing is, I just read a story about a mother that is could be going to jail because her 10-year-old son was like a mile from the home.
Oh.
But it's like, I mean, you can be the best parent in the world. Kids can get away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a little kid run last night at the baseball field. The parents are watching the game and doing their stuff, and the little kid, I watched her climb down the bleachers and just go.
Yeah.
And I thought she was just going somewhere, and she just went, and the father got up, scooped her up, brought her back, and I thought, oh, man, I don't miss that age. I'm going to chase him around.
Listen, we have a lot of serious stuff going on in this world, but we're working to fix everything. Lindt chocolates, Lindt?
Lindt?
Yeah, Lindt.
Lindt. Well,
Lindt,
oh,
you've seen
Lindt.
it.
Yeah.
Lindt admits its chocolate isn't actually expertly crafted with the finest ingredients.
Fake news.
Yeah. And a lawsuit involving lead levels in dark chocolate that came out. So, yeah, if you're spending all that money for those, they're not expertly crafted. I can't wait to spit one out and be like, oh, an amateur made this.
I don't think I've ever had one.
I only go Wonka if I need chocolate. Nicole, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show.
Good morning.
Hi.
First of all, love the show.
Thank you.
I just wanted to, I guess, not to be mean, but just share an experience. So when I go to bed every night, I put you guys on the replay on my computer, and I fall asleep to the show because I work early and I usually miss a lot of it. I did that last night, and it was the sad, weird show.
I just love that we've completely renamed that show.
Oh, man.
How was it?
I heard Spanish, and I was like, wait a minute, what? And I, because I'm half asleep, and I looked at the computer, and I'm like, oh. So I'm like, you know what? Let me listen for a second. And, it's terrible. It's so terrible. I could be the saddest. And listen, I like Spanish. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but it was awful. I could be so depressed, and that show wouldn't help me. I felt like I wanted. It wasn't live. It was a replay. But I'm like, if I wanted to call in right now and just
live. It was live.
Oh, it was live last night.
Yeah. It was. I saw there was a message that went out on social media said they would be live last night.
But I think they do, Brand. It's a guy show.
Okay, it was fairly early.
So Gio is saying it's really a show aimed for guys. So you're not supposed to Also, why would you be if you were depressed listening to the two losers on the radio? Why would you?
You know what I mean? If I wanted so they were, whatever I tuned into, they were talking about, it was Spanish talking, and he's like, I just feel like you need to go and just breathe in sometimes. Just breathe in and
so breathe.
Really just exhale and just take it all in. And I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
I went to you guys is your cut of the day, and I switched it over to that. I'm like, I can't do this. This is not what I want to fall asleep to.
Awkward.
But anyway, I had to call and tell you guys.
Thank you. Hope you slept well.
Oh, I changed it, and so thank you guys because I switched over to you.
Thank you, Punk, and I appreciate it. And look, I let them do their show. I'm not trying to do that. I just I agree with her. It's awful.
But medically, that is correct. You should inhale and exhale.
Yes. Yeah.
Breathe.
What is
Something you should do.
Shark is feeling it in his ankles
throughout the day.
I feel better now.
You're going to feel even better, Burger Guy.
I'm not. No, I don't.
Yeah. You are Burger Guy.
No.
Yesterday,
just take it in.
No.
Burger King announced they are selling 1 million Whoppers for $1 while supplies last.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Members of the Royal Perks, which I'm sure Gio is, loyalty program can score the deal through the offers tab in the BK app. So, you can get a Whopper for $1.
Come on.
I do have the BK app. I will admit that.
Yeah.
But that
you're
does not.
Burger Guy.
No, that does not make me Burger Guy.
I have seen Gio go through the drive-thru with a crown on.
Can I throw something out there, burger-wise, for you?
Well.
I had a burger the other day.
Oh. Did you tell Bobby Kelly?
I didn't eat the bun.
Oh.
I had to get the burger with nothing on it and take the bun off and just eat the burger.
Can I guess where they had these sliders at the tailgate from Grown Provisions?
I did take the bun off those and ate those. They were
amazing.
Great. They were Wagyu sliders, yeah.
By the way, a lot of places, if you ask for a lettuce, they'll just give you a lettuce wrap.
I didn't want that. I just don't. I don't like. I like lettuce. I like tomato. I don't like it on the hot burger. You know what I mean? So I didn't. So I just got the bun, took it off, and just ate it with my hand like a beast. But it was fantastic. Do you want to guess where it was from?
It was from Arby's.
No, I have not been to it.
Culver's.
Culver's,
yeah.
Got it on the nose, Joe.
Culver's good.
Culver's is great.
Culver's is really good.
Can I tell you what I had the other day? And if you don't think that you're not influenced by people saying stuff and doing things, whatever, I was 100% could not been more influenced. I was listening to Bert and Tom with Matthew McConaughey on, and he was
ketchup.
Ketchup, yes, I did start craving ketchup. Tuna sandwich. He started talking about his tuna fish and the way he makes it and doing all that stuff. Yeah.
That's all I did was talk about food on that show.
Yeah.
Because I heard him talk about ribeyes.
Yeah, no, it was great. But I got a tuna sandwich. I was like, I have to have a tuna sandwich now. Like, it just got me in the mood for it.
Look, you guys ruined me with Taco Bell, and then I ruined Bobby with Taco Bell.
Yeah.
So it's how it goes.
I wouldn't say that's ruining. That's just enjoying life.
Let's taco about
You
it.
ruined my colon for a couple hours. I will tell you that.
Man,
Yeah.
well, I think it's worth it.
I have been flowing. I feel like I went a couple of days where I was a little bit backed up. I had a little issue in my Dawson's Creek, and then
Too much cheese.
And then probably from the cheese. And then I went and hit it, and now I'm going on a regular, probably like 3 times a day now. Yeah,
Really?
I'm feeling good.
All right.
It's
Do you
moving.
take any probiotics or anything? Any stuff
I
for
don't.
gut health?
I did for a while, and it didn't do anything.
No?
Yeah, I took a probiotic every day from the refrigerator and all that, and I didn't see any difference in anything.
When my son was younger, we had probiotic. We had the like the jelly ones, the gel, you know, thing, whatever, and he ate the whole jar of them. He ate the whole jar of them.
His gut health is great.
That's what I said. I go, it's either going to be really good or you're going to be on the toilet for a while. We'll see what happens. And they go, by the way, stop eating the whole thing of anything.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The National Toy Hall of Fame announced its new inductees.
Let me guess, pogo stick?
No, I think this makes sense. I guess it takes a while for them to get around to it and stuff. My Little Pony.
Okay.
Everybody knows that. Transformers.
Okay.
And then there's a card game called Phase 10.
Yep.
Anybody
I remember
familiar?
that, yeah.
No? I'm not familiar. So those are getting in. Congratulations.
Where is this Toy Hall of Fame?
National Toy Hall of Fame is in Sandusky, Ohio.
That's not true, because that's where they make the car parts.
Brake pads?
Yeah.
I thought it was in Chicago somewhere.
National Toy Hall of Fame is in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania.
I'll take that. I'll believe that.
No, I by the way, I should have totally known that, Beaver Falls, because my mom is from Beaver Falls.
Really?
And with Mr. Belvedere, Bob Euchre, Beaver Falls.
Uke, yeah.
I should have known that. Carmen.
you, that's
I should
why
have
you
got that
lost.
one. The National Toy Hall of Fame, let's see, where is it? Where is the National Toy Hall of Fame? Is Rochester. No, Rochester, New York, it says here.
I was close.
Yeah.
Where were you saying?
I thought it was Battle Creek.
Oh, you were just like guessing?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, no. It's in Rochester, New York.
Joe just mumbles in the corner.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
mumbling.
I was thinking about Joe's improvements.
His
Like-
uptick?
Is that what you call
Well,
Okay.
On the come up.
here's the thing. I'll tell you right now.
Oh man.
So Joe
I'm nervous.
had a bad reputation for being late.
Right.
For doing. Joe has been early. He's been the first one here almost every day this week. I mean, yeah, every day this week, almost every day for the last couple of weeks. He's been the first one here. His garbage services have been impeccable. And then I called Joe yesterday. Joe has been doing such a good job with YouTube, and our YouTube page has grown so much that it's taking over other YouTube pages. And I said to Joe, I called him yesterday and he didn't answer. Right. And I was like, it's okay. You know why? He's not a doctor. And then he called me back immediately. Michael, I was in the shower. And I said, okay, thank you for calling
Likely
back.
excuse.
Also clean.
Called me right back immediately, though. And I said, Joe, I'd like to further expand our digital imprint. I would like to make us start performing the show live on other platforms. And he said, Michael, I will look into it. And he had answers for me within a half hour, and we were ready to roll on something. So I was very impressed by Joe.
Thank you, Mike.
I feel like you were being held back, Joe. I feel like you broke free.
Perhaps.
You must breathe in and breathe out.
I need to break the chains that bind me, Mike.
Yes, you did. Well, good. I'm happy. I'm happy that you're a free man.
After a decade of suck, here you are.
Well, it was time.
Only took 15 years.
Jerk. Complete jerk.
It only took you 15 years to do your goddamn job.
Yeah, to show up on time. Imagine that.
All right.
We got to do. Is Dizzy going to do the year in reviews? I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to play into it, Joe.
Yeah,
all
all
right.
right. We'll see how you're doing.
This is good for you. Far exceeding expectations.
Okay.
We have a sexiest man alive.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
Ooh,
People
can we guess on
Magazine.
that, Frank?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we know this person?
We do. Yes, it's a very
A
popular
little early
person.
to say Pete Hegseth.
Yeah, could be
think.
next year. Could be next year. But Stephen Colbert got to reveal the news.
Colbert.
Yeah, then some deal with People Magazine. Who knows? But what are your guesses?
I would like to guess.
I will tell you, it is usually an actor. It's a famous person. I can tell you this year, it is a famous actor.
Oh, okay. I was going to say Travis Kelce.
Ooh,
I
good
was going to
guess.
say Cole Hauser.
Cole Hauser, famous actor.
Timothy Chalamet.
Ooh. No.
Very, very pretty.
Any guess there, Joe?
The Yellowstone guy.
The Yellowstone guy.
Which
Kevin
one?
Costner.
Yeah, Kevin Costner.
No.
Carmen?
I believe Kevin Costner years past was
Yeah,
Sexiest Man
yeah.
Alive. Deservedly so.
Do you know who was last year?
Last year, McConaughey?
I think it was Paul Rudd.
Do you know who had Ant-Man? Do you know who was supposed to play Ant-Man?
No.
Anybody?
No?
Was it
No.
Michael B. Jordan?
No. Had literally, like he said, had it. His manager, his agent, stuff, and everything. They go in. You got it. They just want to see you. They want to hear you read. They want to do the and blew it. Jordan Peele.
Really?
Jordan Peele was going to be Ant-Man.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah.
weird. He's
And
too
I guess-
fat to be Ant-Man.
Whatever
Yeah.
happened in the room, or they were like, nope,
No.
not you.
Probably
Yeah.
he's too fat.
Maybe. Yeah. Or Paul Rudd became available, and they
Yeah.
were like, oh, yeah, no, Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Rudd's great.
By the way, I just saw who the sexiest man alive was, and I can't
Why?
disagree anymore.
you
came up
popped
on there?
on TV.
Carmen, hit it. Here's Stephen Colbert.
This year's People's Sexiest Man Alive is John Krasinski. John Krasinski. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, look at him. I just really thought this was going to be my year.
Hey, Steven, that's so official. I heard the news, and I had to come as soon as I could because I know how bad you wanted to be People's Sexiest Man Alive. Steven, it's okay, all right? You're not the sexiest man alive, but who cares? Who is? Except for me, apparently.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah.
Jim?
Jim in the movie about Benghazi.
Yeah.
Where he was
13,
ripped.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
He looked pretty good there, but
Yeah.
Who
He's
told
a good look. He's a
still
good
think the
looking
other
guy.
guys, there was like 3 other guys sexier than him.
Who told the story about him in the hotel gym?
I don't remember.
Remember that he was just on the treadmill going full speed
Oh,
like the
yeah.
entire time. And he goes, and every time I looked over, he's just in full speed, just going and crushing it. Yeah, I forget who it was. It was somebody else famous.
I don't.
You guys just went out, by the way.
Oh,
Can
we
you hear
back?
us now or no?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay.
John Krasinski shut us down.
Yeah, he was too sexy for us.
They say that that new Gladiator movie
Yeah.
with Denzel Washington
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great.
really?
Yeah.
I'm seeing all
Oh, I
positive
thought
reviews.
it was all terrible reviews.
Yeah, everybody
No.
expected it to be terrible because they were like, "What could it be?" But they said Denzel Washington is fantastic, and the
Of
movie is
course.
great. Yeah, but even Denzel, can he save a whole movie if the movie stinks? You know, but
mean-
no, evidently they seem to say it's really good.
Like they're described as like a good popcorn cinematic type movie,
Right.
but that's
But like
kinda-
the first one.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah,
By the way, speaking of Denzel Washington, he says that director Ryan Coogler is writing a part for him in a potential Black Panther 3.
I saw that. Yeah.
He also hinted at a possible retirement as well, so he doesn't know how many more films he's going to make.
He is. I'm attracted to him the way women are attracted to men who are confident. He is such a confident dude that when he talks in his movie roles, no matter what he's saying, just the way he delivers it, you believe everything.
He
he's saying.
is such a great actor.
Yeah.
He really is. He has such a presence, and he's so good at it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he really is fantastic.
This summer, My Chemical Romance is taking fans back to 2006. Yesterday, the band announced that they'll perform their 2006 rock opera concept album in its entirety on a 10-city tour of North America's stadiums set for summer 2025.
I don't know anything about this band.
Oh, really?
I know they had that one song, that
Black Parade.
Black Parade,
Yeah.
that was pretty popular. What are their other songs?
Helena is a really good one. That was like one of the first ones that popped for them. Are you going to play it?
Helena?
Yeah.
They will sell out the stadium.
Stadiums, yeah.
think so.
They're a big band, and they've been gone for a while. For them to come back,
Stadium.
yeah.
That
I
whole
don't
like emo genre, they were the top of that.
Yes. I
Also,
remember that.
here's the thing. So they'll.
But where are those kids? Like I was a hairband guy too, and I was a
Yeah, but
80s rap kid.
I can tell you right now that my wife and I were talking about this, and we're both like, "Yeah, we'll go see that."
Really?
My Chemical Romance is really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're bad. I
And-
just don't. It's not my wheelhouse.
Their core audience is now in their late 30s,
Yeah.
early 40s.
Yeah.
That's
you know,
interesting to me.
Or 50s.
Yeah, but they were. Yeah, they had broad appeal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they were like the first song was I think that I heard was the Helena one, whatever, and it's kind of straightforward rock. Like it's a good rock song, and then they got a little more emo with the Black Parade stuff, whatever. But they're good.
You want to make it really big event?
Huh?
You know we should introduce them?
Who?
Fisher and Boy.
Oh
boy.
Yeah.
So they're going to wrap it up right here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa on September 13th. Special guest selected to open for the band.
All right, here's the key of whether or not we're selling out the stadium.
So it'll be different people for different shows.
Right.
So each one of these will do one show. My Chemical Romance with Violent Femmes.
Oh, wow.
With Garbage. With Death Cab for Cutie.
Okay, I like
with
them.
The Pixies.
Oh, yeah.
With Devo.
Okay.
With Alice Cooper.
Wow.
With Evanescence. Yeah.
Okay.
So Alice
that makes it
Cooper
bigger.
is going to open for My Chemical Romance.
That's weird.
But that's how big they are.
Yeah.
My Chemical Romance live, they're fantastic. They're
You're
really
saying
good.
My Chemical Romance is rich for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big
By the way,
time.
also the singer, what's his name?
Fat Terry?
No.
I forget what his name is. But anyways, he does a lot of comic stuff. Like that Umbrella series, whatever, that's him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did all that.
Wow. Okay.
What is his name? Ray? Jared something, yeah.
Pretty sure it's Fat Terry.
Gerard Way.
Gerard Way.
Yeah.
He was fat, though.
I know. I remember.
Yeah, when he was younger. He was
Good friends with Shark.
a fat little kid.
I bet he is.
Yeah.
Maybe they can get him on Sad Weirdos.
97X was way ahead of My Chemical Romance.
Yes.
They did
That's
help
how I know who they are.
launch that band.
Yeah.
Tickets go on sale.
My cam, as the
Yeah.
kids Fisher would call it.
Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. local time. You can go to their website and find out.
I love how they're bringing all these shows to the stadium.
Yeah, well, more coming to the stadium.
It's so damn hot, though. That's a summertime show.
Yeah.
Oof. Sweaty.
That'll be September. Yeah. That's
I'm
right,
hearing there's
sweaty.
another band coming to the stadium.
I did too, but this is a different thing.
Okay.
Country Thunder, Florida is moving to Tampa in 2025.
Thunder.
Heading for Raymond James Stadium with a star-studded lineup.
All right,
the
tell me.
festival,
Let's see if we know who these people are.
which took place in Kissimmee in years past, is set for May 2nd through the 4th, 2025. The lineup includes some of the biggest names in country.
All right, give them to me.
Blake Shelton,
I like Blake Shelton.
Riley Green.
Oh, I don't know that.
I don't know that either, but Jelly Roll,
Yeah.
Ella Langley,
No.
Jake Owen,
Okay.
Ashley McBride,
No. I don't want to see more than one girl on the stage.
and a bunch of other
Yeah.
people. I mean,
They're
you
all
got
going to sound the same.
Blake Shelton, Jelly Roll, Jake Owen. I've heard all of them.
That's it?
No. There's a bunch of other ones.
But like those are the big, most famous ones?
I think so. Yeah, to me, but maybe they're.
Did you see the concert that Kid Rock and Big and Rich and all those guys?
Yeah.
That seems like a good one.
That's going to be in Ocala.
Yeah, they're doing it in small cities.
Yeah, they're only playing small cities.
That's pretty cool. I'm not going to it, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm looking to see. I don't really know any of the other names.
Riley Green.
Yeah,
we
we already
said
said
that.
that.
All right.
You should listen to the show
All right.
sometime.
Sorry.
He's still, shows up on time, but he's like 10 minutes behind.
I don't think he listens to the show. I think his headphones got a different show on.
Yeah.
I think most importantly to us, there's another tour coming to Tampa. Comedian Shane Gillis is hitting the road again, and he is hitting some big venues. Shane Gillis Live, a 27-city tour that kicks off on January 10th at San Antonio's Frost Bank Center. Will be here March 7th at Tampa at Amalie Arena.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good for Shane.
He's going to sell it every day.
Yeah.
How mad are you that you didn't go see him at Side Splitters? When I
know.
went?
He was
saw
right
him-
here on the couch.
Yeah, I saw him at Side Splitters, and it was great.
Yeah.
And I said to my wife, I go, by the way, this won't happen again. Because you knew he was just going to blow up.
I like to lean over to my wife and go, my wife goes, Shane Gillis is coming in at Emily Arena. I lean over and I go, he's been in our garage.
Yeah.
That's what I like to say.
Yeah.
I would like to go see that. I also found out, Galvin, we manifested this as we do with most things. Jim Jeffries, who you haven't heard from for quite some time, also launched a tour, and he's coming to, I think, Mahaffey.
So yesterday, I saw on Shane's Instagram, it says go to ShaneGillis.com for ticket information.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to ShaneGillis.com.
But that's not what it is.
And that didn't take me to Shane Gillis.
What'd you get?
It took me right to Dan Soder's page.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's funny.
Like, you know what
That's
Shane's
funny.
I figured it out.
Shane M. Gillis.
Yeah. But I just looked at it. It's like, go to ShaneGillis.com for tickets. And I did it like 4 times, and it takes you right to dansoder.com.
That's hilarious.
Soder probably bought it.
That's so funny.
So ShaneMGillis.com takes you to his website.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on?
Soder here this weekend at Side Splitters, right?
No, is he?
But he's sold out already, so I don't know if he's coming in.
Yeah.
By the way, he's one of those people where if he doesn't come in on the show, he's a dick. Because we've been putting Soder on forever, and the last 2 times he came, I got weed for him because he gets panicky when he flies to places where he can't get weed, and I've been his weed hookup.
We got to get a running list. Brad Williams. Good
on
list.
the high list,
And then we got
Dan Soder's right in the middle right now. He could choose wisely, Soder.
Sebastian.
Choose wisely, Soder.
Yeah. I mean, you got to put Shane on the list. He's not coming in here.
But Shane only was on the show 1 or 2 times.
That is true.
So he's only on 1 or 2 times, and then he was on Calta and Kelly like 5 times.
Right.
Yeah, but so Shane, I don't expect him to come in here. He owes us nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, watch out. You'll turn into Sebastian. By the way, can I tell you, Sebastian, in that stupid movie, The Irishman, that was terrible because they tried to make us believe that De Niro is 40, really good.
Yo, he's not bad. He's good in Green Book too.
When he says to Joe Pesci about the pin and this and that, and De Niro kind of backs him off, and he's like, "Oh, what?" He goes, "You can't do that. He's a boss." He goes, "I'm a boss. I'm a boss." And he stares at him, and the way I was like, "Oh Jesus, he looks scary."
I don't dislike Shane, Sebastian. I don't dislike him. I just got a little peeved at him. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, you start hanging around with Seinfeld and you're selling out Madison Square Garden, all of a sudden you don't want to be in a guy's garage.
It looks like they are cutting out. I'm not sure last time this happened.
Hello. Can you hear us?
You're back.
All right.
Yep.
I heard the panic in your voice.
Oh, yeah. What point did you lose us?
Just for it literally happens for 2 seconds.
Okay.
So, I don't know what to do.
We're back, baby.
Yeah.
Carmen, I am so much on your side now that is not really Britney Spears in those videos.
Yeah.
Did you see? Hold on. Did you see the latest video? God, I wish I had thought about this before. There is a video where she's dancing and she's up into the camera and they slow it way down and she puts her head back and you can see a 5 o'clock shadow and then she comes down and it's blue eyes. It's a guy with a wig on, dancing and doing it, but it's Britney Spears.
I can't imagine.
It is wild.
Where is that? Where do I see that?
Absolutely could have totally faked it and faked me out. But also, absolutely could be a guy with a wig on and doing Britney Spears.
So
Think about it. All the filters and AI and stuff.
Right.
They literally have influencers that are all AI that you would never know that they were fake.
Or you ever see the beautiful Asian girl that takes up off her makeup and her hair and everything, and it's a guy, and you're like, son of a bitch.
And they have their cheeks. Well, they have their cheeks taped back and their neck taped and stuff. But they take all that stuff. You can turn yourself into whoever you want to be, but I am telling you that is not Britney Spears.
I just read that she's paying her final. Okay.
That's the story that I was getting to. Is Britney Spears delivers her final child support payment to Kevin Federline on Friday. He's been getting $20,000 a month, but their youngest son, Jaden James, turned 18 in September.
Wow.
Hope he's saving it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
This will last forever. Only till he's 18?
That guy didn't have to do anything his whole life.
No.
Hooked up
and
with
why
Britney
did he
Spears.
get so much?
Because he was taking care of the kids.
Yeah.
It was child support payment. It wasn't,
right.
But he was taking care of the kids because she was driving around with them in the front seat and barefoot and doing all that stuff. So she had to make payments
He's
to
got
him.
like sole custody.
Right. And she had the money. So he was normal out of the two.
But we also find out she doesn't have that much money.
Oh, she's got plenty of money.
Yeah, she's got a bunch.
That's only $250,000 a year, $240,000.
Yeah, for doing nothing.
Yeah.
No, I know,
but times each
he
kid.
can't work. Oh, times each kid?
Yeah, I think.
Why
it's per
can't he
kid.
work?
Well, I mean, he can, but what does he do? He's a dancer.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
tried.
But
Remember, he had an album that came out. He tried to catapult
other
from
stuff.
that fame.
Yeah, and I don't know what he does, whether he choreographs other stuff or whether he's doing music videos or any of that. So
I'll never forget there was a big movement to get rid of the penny. We didn't need pennies anymore. Nobody's using pennies. And there was a group that was Save the Pennies. They wanted us to save them, and Kevin Federline was their spokesperson. They were like, what can we afford? And we're like, oh, we only got pennies.
Yeah.
And Britney Spears' net worth, $60 million.
Yeah. Is that okay? That's not enough for you?
I think she's
No,
fine.
that is, but I think that's very low for Britney Spears and how big she was and what an icon she is.
But how long ago was that, Carmen? And how much money has she been spending? And how
Right.
much?
Yeah.
How accurate is that?
She
and
had
everything
another
else?
husband.
Yeah.
Right, but that's what I don't know. I don't agree with that. I think Britney Spears was mistreated.
And it's not
No,
her.
I think
Like
so
she should be
too.
more in
And
the
it's not
100
her.
million plus
Yeah.
type area.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
again, and we know that her dad was taking money and forcing her to work to pay off the crew. Like she should
Yeah,
be
I would
worth
imagine-
so much more.
I would imagine at one time she was. But,
Yeah,
you
she
know.
did have a lot of hanger-oners.
Wheel of Fortune, a contestant made an all-time bad guess on Monday. I don't really watch the show, but I thought this was funny. The answer was give yourself a round of applause. But he guessed,
This was great. I saw it.
instead of give yourself a round of applause, he guessed treat yourself a round of sausage.
What?
It was so great because it kind of looked like when he was saying it,
Right.
it kind of looked like it said that.
But you have to, in your mind, go, this can't be
No,
right.
yeah.
Like,
I was
you
just
gotta
saying
gotta preface that. You
Yeah.
gotta go, this can't be right. Treat yourself a round of sausage? Yeah, no, that's not right at all. 2025 nominees for the Songwriters Hall of Fame include Eminem,
Okay.
Janet Jackson,
All right.
the Doobie Brothers, and Boy George.
Okay. I'm doing all right.
Songwriters are eligible 20 years after their first
All have
significant
had
song release.
Great hits.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I'm good with that.
Tony Hinchcliffe, if you didn't know him before, you know him as the comic who caused a stir by making a joke about Puerto Rico as an island of garbage.
Comic who will never be able to go to Puerto Rico.
By the way, he said he vacations there all the time.
Most likely get stabbed by a Puerto Rican.
Used to.
Yeah.
At Donald Trump's Madison Square Garden campaign event in late October, he said on his podcast, Kill Tony, I apologize. And then he paused and said, to absolutely nobody.
Yeah.
Not the Puerto Ricans, not to the whites, not to the blacks, not to the Palestinians, not to the Jews, and not even to my own mother. I mocked my own mother during the set. Nobody clipped that. No headlines about me making fun of my own mother. So
Yeah.
I don't like that he calls us the whites.
the whites.
I saw a clip from Kill Tony, and they had all Puerto Rican flags up on stage.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Those guys love that stuff.
Right.
They're accepting the heat. They're not worried about that.
Man,
He's fine with
they're
it.
just those comics are so just huge right now. It's
Oh, yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
how popular.
and if you get on Kill Tony and you do okay,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
he
yeah.
brings you back, then all of a sudden you're a superstar and you're selling out places.
He brings some funny people up. That Cam Patterson kid makes me laugh.
Yeah.
I think everything he says is funny.
That other kid, the guy with the red hair, balding, and beard and stuff that
Yeah.
yells at
Yeah.
everyone. He's all, he was yelling with Theo Vaughn. I guess Theo Vaughn, I don't know whether this is made up or whatever, but the story was that Theo Vaughn gave him $20,000, loaned him $20,000, and he keeps blowing up Theo's phone, and Theo goes, you don't have to pay me back if you never talk to me about that again. he goes, yeah, I keep calling Theo and he doesn't answer. I don't know if he has phone problems.
When the Tony Hinchcliffe that blew up with the Puerto Rico, there was a big long article about like if you didn't know who he was, this is who he was, and they were literally comparing him to Johnny Carson. When you would have comics come sit on the couch,
Oh, yeah.
How it
yeah.
can-
That's
how
what he
it
does.
can instantly now just skyrocket these comedians from obscurity to like household
because
names.
Johnny Carson, if you came out there and then he called you over and you sat on the couch and did a thing, you had a sitcom deal the next day.
Yeah.
You absolutely had a deal. Like there's been people that literally said, I was a feature or I was, doing this, whatever, working clubs and everything. Johnny Carson called me over the next day. I had 9 development deals and all this stuff and went on to make a sitcom and had, 3-5 years of career doing a sitcom and stuff.
They were talking on these like instantly they would just sell out all their dates for like the
Yeah.
rest of the year after one Kill Tony appearance.
Yeah.
Who is gayer, Tony Hinchcliffe or Daniel Tosh?
Hinchcliffe.
Hinchcliffe all day.
Yeah.
Not gay, by the way.
What the hell happened to Daniel Tosh?
He got rich.
He has
Yeah.
a podcast.
Yeah. Does he?
He does
Yeah.
whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
He probably made a ridiculous amount of
He
money.
made so much money, and he still will do pop up in Vegas
Yeah.
or do different places. But yeah, he has a podcast on YouTube where he just interviews guests that he wants to
Yeah.
interview. His wife, gynecologist, his French teacher. It's just like dumb stuff.
He was the guy. For
Oh,
a
he's
while.
hilarious.
Tosh.0 was
Oh,
great.
so
He's
good.
so funny.
We
Yeah.
had so many people on from Tosh.0. Like they would go and find these weird internet people, and then Moose would track them down, and we
Yeah.
get them on the next day. It
Yeah.
was great, man.
You made me think of something with Hinchcliffe and all that stuff. is I wonder if it comes too fast for some of these guys because they're only doing a minute on Kill Tony.
Yeah.
So who knows how much time they have. And then all of a sudden they want them to headline because they're selling out and stuff. And they're like, I only have like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
What about how was Casey Rocket?
Casey Rocket was great. Casey Rocket was exactly what you expect, though. He's just weird and funny and riffing and doing stuff, but he filled the time. There was never like any part where I was like, all right, this is getting boring, but it was funny and it was good.
I think he's funny.
Yeah. If you want that, though.
That's
and
what
my wife even said that. She goes, I didn't think you would like this guy because I'm not a
Right, you like
guy.
jokes.
Yeah, but he makes me laugh.
Yeah,
He's just one of those guys that makes me laugh.
What about I know you don't like Uncle Laser?
Yeah,
I feel like
I don't get that.
I think that's okay. I think that's funny too. I think I don't know if I'd go see him, but I think he's got a little character. Like he's established himself.
But that's like a character that he's doing where Casey Rocket, I think, is just nuts.
Weird.
Yeah.
I saw David Lucas is coming back.
David Lucas is very
next
funny.
year. Yeah.
You were saying about who's gayer, Tony or Tosh, whatever. There was a guy that was on Kill Tony. And he goes, you were here before, right? Whatever. And the guy goes, yeah. He goes, because remember you said, I like your blue vest. And Tony's like, damn it. You know, they're fake mad and stuff. It was funny.
I love Tony's fake mad.
Yeah,
Oh,
he does. Yeah. Oh, come on
Right.
now. Finally in news. This is bad news for us, guys.
Uh-oh.
Carmen, bad news for you too, I think.
No.
The Mayo Clinic posted guidelines of how many push-ups men and women should be able to do at various ages from 25 to 65. Being healthy is also about diet, cardio, and lifestyle choices. But if you can do this many push-ups, they say it's at least a good sign that you're in good shape.
Oh, it's 2.
Carmen,
You can do 2?
I think I could do 2.
No way.
So this says 25 years old for women. I know you're older than that, Carmen.
Yeah.
20 push-ups for women.
Oh,
28 for men.
28.
So, yeah.
Oh, for 25.
25.
Oh, you got me so nervous.
35-year-old, which I know is older than you, Carmen, but
And
you
I'm
can kind
closer.
of figure this out.
Oof, are you really?
19 for women, 21 for men.
Okay.
Okay, so I would put you somewhere at like 18, Carmen, or no, it's 19, 20. So yeah, you should be able to
20.
do. Yeah, 20.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Carmen does 20, no problem.
I do 15 in my workout. I do 3 sets of 15.
Yeah.
For one of my arm
so
days.
you pushed it, you could do 20 in one set.
Yeah.
She's got such upper body strength.
That's true.
But see, you want to know what the crazy thing is? I do not. That is the weakest part of my body is my upper body strength. The handstands, I know you think that's all upper body. It is not. That is literally me being in gymnastics for 9 years from the age of 3.
You just balance your weight the right way.
I know how to do it. I can do that. No problem.
What would you say strongest part of your body? Armpits?
100%.
Gio, this is a little bit older than you.
Thank you.
45. You're 43?
44.
44. So just a little bit older.
Just like the new defense secretary.
Yeah.
For women, 14. For men, 16.
There's no way you're doing
How many does she? How many?
16.
not a
No way.
16? Do you think you can do 16?
No way.
What do you think? What's your max?
I don't even. I've not tried a
6?
push up since
You do
I was
6?
like 18 years
Do
old.
you want to try right now?
I do not.
I'm telling
I do not. I'll try them if you try them.
my whole thing is I don't even think I can do them properly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I can do a proper push-up. Mike, a little bit older than us. So for 45, it says 16 for guys. 55, which is a little bit older than us, so we can try and figure out middle ground here. 10 for women, 12 for guys.
No way.
Do a hot dozen real quick?
No way.
No?
Could you do it?
A dozen? No.
No. What about for the older group?
For 65 years old and older,
Joe,
10 for women, also 10 for men.
can you do 10, Joe?
I could rip 30 out right now.
Oh,
How much you want to bet?
No way.
How much you want to bet? Put some money on it, bro. Put some money on it.
You said you can do 30, no
I'll
problem.
rip
He said
30
he
out
can
right
rip
now.
30 out, no problem,
No
right
problem.
now. Put some money on it. He said it right to your face.
Right to your face.
Scumbag. That's what he said at the end.
Yeah.
I heard him.
You say you can do 30.
I guarantee it.
I mean,
you want to give him that crisp $100 bill?
I can give you the crisp $100 bill Mike owes me.
Okay.
That's it.
That.
All right.
100?
100.
$100, 30 push-ups.
I'm not giving you 100.
No stopping, no knees.
No knees, no
So,
nothing.
Mike, are you going to give him the 100 that you owe Gio?
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and bang him out. Let's see it.
All right. I got this on. I got it live on Instagram.
All right,
'cause I don't know.
I'm
No
going to leave
way.
your camera on.
I'm going to write down what I think he gets to.
Hey,
Do
listen,
it right by the cassette there, Joe.
Listen, Joe. I'm not doubting you or saying that you can, but I'm going to say do them proper. 'Cause I'll call it out if you
I'm
don't do
paying
it
for
proper.
this.
If you don't do
paying
them
for it.
proper, I'm going to call it out.
First of all, Joe, 60-something years old.
Yeah,
There we
well,
go.
gonna be 60.
Gonna
All right,
be.
ready?
Hold on.
Gonna bang out 30. Gonna bang out 30. That's a wide.
Do one so we can.
One, two, you're in
3,
trouble.
4, 5,
5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Good form.
12, 13, 14,
He's not going down all the
15,
way.
No, that's
16,
good.
17, 18,
18, arms getting
19,
tired, arms getting
20,
tired.
21, 22, 23,
Go,
Joe,
24,
go.
25,
Go,
26, 27, 28, 29, 30! Pap, solid 30, baby.
Hey guys.
Look at you.
Hey guys, what's the difference between Joe and all of us? Why can't we do push-ups?
Wow, good job, Joe.
Yeah, that was
fantastic.
that was something else.
I was not expecting that.
I can't wait for tomorrow when he comes in like Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're so sore.
Now you feel out of breath?
No, a little bit, but
Can you? How much more could you have gone? You think?
if I took like maybe a 5-minute break, I could do it again.
Oh man.
Now
I
let
should've
me
been-
ask you: is this a regular regimen for you?
Yes.
Yeah. So
That's
he
how
does
I knew.
push-ups a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
you do? What are you doing?
I'm doing like 30 in the morning, 30 in the afternoon, 30 at night.
Wow, look at this guy.
I
Joe
should
just does body weight.
Fantastic.
I should have gave Joe $1 for everyone he could do.
Should have.
Yeah.
Gio, you got to pay him $100 now.
Unless you can do 15.
No, I know I can't. I'm not even gonna try.
I'll
How
give
many can you
Mike's
do?
100 if you can do 15.
Oh
No.
Oh,
I know I can't. I know I can't.
You don't want to try?
No.
For $100?
No.
That you were never going to get before?
No.
Now you might actually get it?
No.
Wait a second.
No.
Doesn't seem fair.
Wow. Okay.
Well, you're no Secretary of Defense. I can tell you that.
That's true.
Oh well.
Oh, man.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm out of shape.
Oh,
What? Not you, burger guy.
I can't do push-ups at
Yeah.
all. Yeah, I can't do push-ups. I can't do pull-ups either.
No.
Pull-ups,
No.
way.
I definitely cannot run, though. I will tell you that.
Well, I got you there.
Yeah. No good.
Wow. I
We
don't- I
should
can't
do
them.
like some type of competition. Like
what
a-
is it? Decathlon, right? Is that it?
No,
10
but almost
different-
like the combine or something like that.
No,
where you
yeah,
do,
but
like
decathlon
different-
is like 10 different events.
Listen,
Yeah.
hot dog eating contest, I'm in.
Oh, maybe
But
that'll
we
be the
could-
final thing.
But I'm saying we could add that in as one of them. Like we can do fun ones. Like we'll
Listen,
do some active ones.
Remember the day Carmen tried to eat like 100 chicken minis from Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Fell.
Yeah.
So
failed hard.
we should do 10 events, 5 food, 5 actual
Yeah.
exercise things, whatever. So you have to do like your vertical jump,
Right.
You have to do a
And then
long
go
jump.
eat
You have, to
pie.
do, you have to do a sprint.
like
You
a
have to do-
combine.
do the different
I'd
stuff.
be happy to host this event.
No, you're in it.
There's no way.
Oh wow.
There's no way. I'm out of shape. I can't. I mean, it's no surprise. Not
But
like you're gonna do.
the run thing is just to the stop sign and back.
Yeah.
Oh, that I can do. I can do that.
Yeah,
Oh, and back. Whoa. You didn't say I had to come back. Now we're getting crazy.
You can't run to the stop sign.
I can. I've done it.
No.
Okay. I mean,
No
if
one
you-
has seen this.
I don't listen. If you're willing to put up the cash, I'll run it out there right now. You could wait at the stop sign with the cash.
I'll give you Joe's $100.
No, not for 100.
That's my $100.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah.
I went to Joe.
You can
were
get it
never-
back. You can get it back
Why don't I
if
get
you
it
want.
back?
If you want to try.
How did I lose it?
All right. So 16 is what you're supposed to do. You
For 35, 40, 45 is 16. Yeah. So, he's younger than that. So, yeah. So it's
I
just
know.
say 16.
Joe said he would give you the $100 that I owe him now if you could do 16. I say if you lower it to 12, I'll give you.
I'll give Joe $100 if he gets nominated Secretary of Defense. Like these things are not going to happen.
And any day, you never know these
yeah,
days.
no, I know for a fact I cannot. I probably can't do any. Zero.
Okay. All right.
0.0.
Wow.
Well, there you go. Make
Well,
everybody sad today. Have your friends do push-ups
Yeah.
for money. See what happens.
Joe, I was very impressed. Great job.
yeah,
Thank
it was
you,
good.
Michael.
That was
You
good.
continue to improve on a daily basis.
Listen, he's on the uptick.
Uptick.
Yep.
I am.
He was on the uptick. He was on the downtick. Everything happened. That is it for news.
All right, Galvin, thank you. We must take a break. Give Galvin time to reset because guess what? A brand new open letter is next on 102.5 The Bone.
Did I tell you a guy hit me up and he was like, yo, check this out. Look at this guy's hat that's on this podcast. And the guy's hat had Shark Coast Tactical on it. And I go, yeah, look at the name of the podcast in the corner. Yeah, it was Will, and it was his podcast. And I was like,
so
and he goes,
funny.
oh, I didn't notice that. And I go, yeah, I get it.
I don't know what I could add to that podcast, but Will said, what would it take
That'd
to
be
get
fun.
Well, he said, what would you take to get you on the podcast? I go, just let me know when you want to do it. I'll definitely do it. I like being a guest on things. It's easier for me to just show up and talk.
Sure,
you know?
yeah. You know what you should ask for? Crisp $100 bill.
Oh, I don't know. I'll take it in.
Those are
hard, pay me an ammo.
Those are hard to come by, apparently.
Yeah, I heard.
You lost yours pretty quick.
How did I lose it? I didn't do anything.
You had it in escrow, and then Joe won it from you.
Yeah. I said that was deal. I said, "Will you give?"
There was no deal.
Listen to
You
me.
said okay.
I said this.
I said I'm not owing anybody anything. I said that.
You don't owe him.
But how did
I owe him your $100
How
bill?
did you guys suggest that I lose my money?
because he challenged you. He said you put money up, and he pointed at you and called you a scumbag. And then that didn't happen. But I said, "Will you put up the $100 that Mike owes you for
you said
him to
yes.
do the thing?" And you said yes.
But I'm not giving up my $100.
But
you
when
are
you put it up.
because
I didn't put up anything.
Yeah, you did.
Screwed again.
You said
Rigged-
yes.
Rigged
No,
again.
I agree with Gio. Joe, you're not getting nothing.
There you go.
bunch of Welchers
Yeah.
on this side, Joe.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Rude.
It's all right.
Listen, my wife's birthday is this week. I had a lot of things I got to buy.
And that $100 was already taken.
By who?
You said that you would knock off $100 the death pool money that I owe you.
I did.
So there's a lot of deals going on.
Yeah,
So that money
this
was
is-
already
But
spoken
then
for.
you
want me-
recanted that.
You want me
by,
to make my ruling? You want me to make my ruling? Can I be judge or no?
No.
well, hold on. Can we plead our cases first?
Yeah.
Can we plead our cases first?
Do you agree that my ruling is final?
I do.
Gio, do you agree my ruling is final?
Oh, man. I guess.
All right.
I owe Gio $100.
Yes.
You suggested that if Joe could do the push-ups, that $100 would go to Joe. Gio agreed.
No, I did not agree.
You did.
did
We all
agree.
heard
You
you.
did agree.
We
I
have
did
it
not
on
agree.
tape.
I will go back and look at the tape.
All right.
Okay. Let's just say you agree to that. Joe right now it should be the recipient of that $100 bill that I was going to give Gio.
Okay.
That's
But-
that.
Okay.
That's my side.
That's your side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike is conveniently leaving out the point that he said, I'll just knock off this $100 from the death pool money instead of giving it to you.
I agree with that.
To which
However,
you agreed to or did
To which I said, okay.
Okay.
I agreed with that. But then you put that $100 back up for grabs when you suggested that $100 go to Joe, and he agreed to that.
But
Okay,
once
anything else?
Once you take the $100 for the death pool, that's no longer my $100 to bargain with.
But I've not gotten the $100. So right now
But that
it's still
was-
in limbo.
because it's your money.
It was my $100 already owed to me.
Right. So it's a debt that you took
I'm sorry.
away from
I'm sorry. Did we give you a chance to speak here? Who are you? Are you in the jury or what is this? I don't know who you are.
Carmen's right.
Please identify yourself.
I would like to call Carmen to the stand, please.
Okay.
No. We're not calling anyone to the stand. You guys plead your cases. Carmen, please sit back down in the jury
Oh,
box.
sorry.
Are you ready for my ruling? My ruling is, and I'll explain why after, Mike Calta owes Joe $100.
In.
Because I can't allocate the money that you owe Gio. Gio, you agreed to knock the $100 off. So Gio owes you $100 less for death pool. And you
Oh, no!
Yes, you already agreed
Now,
to
how am I out? How am I out $200?
because you agreed to all of this. You said yesterday it was you put the offer out. Gio agreed.
But then
So
you brought it back in.
I have no power to
Yes.
allocate other people's money.
He's just making suggestions.
Yeah, I'm just
And you
throwing stuff
agreed
out
to
there.
I did not agree to that.
you
you
did. It's on tape.
Regardless of whether he agreed to it or not, the money was already allocated off of the death pool.
Right.
So that's
but
already done.
But that can still be reversed. The death pool hasn't been paid.
I don't believe so.
The judge made his ruling.
That was a deal that was done.
Wait. This wasn't an option. The option was either I pay Gio or I pay Joe. I'm not paying both of them.
You're not paying both of them, but you're
Yeah.
knocking $100 off death pool.
That's
and you're
losing
paying
$100.
Joe.
our
That's not paying,
agreement,
though.
our agreement with the $100 had already happened.
Yeah.
Right.
You had already
And that-
agreed
That deal
to
had
knock
already
the
transpired.
hundo off of the death pool.
Listen to me.
You can't sell a car after you already sold it.
Yes.
I am a man of my word. I will knock $100 off the death pool. I shall pay you $100.
Why does Galvin get $100?
Hopefully, no, Joe. Hopefully it'll be digitally be accepted.
Shut up.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, because we said Chris $100 bill. I would digitally pay you the $100 for the push-ups.
I appreciate that,
Okay.
Michael.
All right, there you
My
go.
reward is good health. So,
But I'm telling you,
I'm fine
bitches,
with
I'm
it.
holding you all to every ounce penny that you owe
Court
me.
adjourned.
I'm winning football picks now. I'm winning death pool. I'm coming strong for
You
everything.
don't have enough time.
Holy.
So
This
Joe's the
rules.
only one that got the $100.
You get 100 knocked
That's
off,
true.
though. You
That's
get
true.
You got $100.
I'm worried about. I'm not complaining.
You are.
I'm not
It
complaining.
sounds a
He is
little bit
the
like
worst.
complaining.
I'm not complaining.
Oh man, think of how many burgers $100 would buy. That'd be 100 Whoppers. 100 Whoppers.
Yeah.
I respect the court's opinion.
Thank you.
Phone lines are wide open. I'm going to take your phone calls 800-771-1025. But first, a brand new open letter from Galvin.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to things we have to say now. Dear things we have to say now. Seriously? So I heard a commercial on TV the other day, and it said, Descovy for PrEP has not been studied for people assigned female at birth. You mean ladies? You could just say ladies. I mean, that doesn't have the same ring to it, right? Free drinks tonight for people assigned female at birth. You mean ladies' night? That's what you're trying to say is ladies' night? Listen, I'm not transphobic. I think I just don't want to learn new stuff. I do some MC stuff for events sometimes. Can I still say ladies and gentlemen? Or do now I have to say something like citizens of Earth? The other day I was announcing something, and they were there, and they were about to play the national anthem. And they wanted me to announce it, and on the paper it said, if you're able, please stand and remove your hat for our national anthem. If you're able. What about people that can't hear me? What about people that can't be in the sun? Are we including everyone in everything? Because that is going to be a hell of a list. I don't want you to think that I'm old man yelling at kids to get off my lawn, but it's a simple fact that assigned female at birth wasn't something anyone had ever said ever up until maybe a few years ago. So now I have to know the proper thing to say at all times or face being canceled at any moment for doing or saying anything wrong. Merry Christmas. Canceled. God bless you. Canceled. Praise Satan. Canceled. If you are Steve your whole life, and then all of a sudden one day you decide you want to be Sasha, okay. But if I've known you as Steve for 15 years, don't get mad at me if every once in a while I call you Steve.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If you want to be known as a lady and you have a dress on and you do your makeup and hair, I'm not going to be the guy that's like, that's a dude, that's a dude. But also, I'm not kissing you either. I can take a picture of my dog in the driver's seat of my car with her paw on the steering wheel. That doesn't mean she's going to drive me over and drop me off at the Hard Rock next week. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to things we have to say now.
How great would that be if the dog could
It'd be the
drive
best.
you over the Hard Rock?
Oh, Gypsy.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets confusing.
It's-
I like the way you said that, Galvin. I'm not homophobic. I just don't want to learn anything new anymore.
Yeah, and
I'll call you whatever you want.
It's
but
so much, too. And, you know, you're trying to be so inclusive, but you're not including everyone.
No,
You're
you're
not
right.
including
can't.
everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly, you can't, Carmen. You know, you have people that want to cut their wieners off, and we're like, yeah, you do it. Go, girl. Yes, queen. And then they want to cut their arm off, and we're like, maybe you should be in a mental institution.
How about our trans friend Erica, who used to be Eric, made that very easy for us.
Yeah.
Didn't go from Eric to like to Sasha.
Right,
You
yeah.
know?
Have you seen the video of the girl and she's like a bartender and she's in the back closet and she's like, a customer walked in and they were like, you look like a they, them. And you know what? It just really makes me mad that they were right. You can't win. You know, you call her, she gets mad. You call them they get mad.
I don't talk to anybody.
They
Makes
just
things
want
easier.
to be mad. You know what I mean? They just want to disagree.
I will.
feel.
So I used to do this all the time whenever I was bartending. You know, you're going and you're moving fast and stuff, and I barely look up at the people. And I just saw, like, I don't know, torsos, and I go, what can I get you guys? And as I looked up, I realized it was two ladies.
No. Well, you could say guys.
Very,
Yeah.
very butch ladies.
Oh.
And I go, oops. And they go, it's okay. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, when I was a bouncer, I yanked a woman out of the ladies' room.
Oh.
I thought it was a dude.
Thought it was a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And she was very cool about it. I go, I'm sorry. And she's like, no, I get it. I got a shaved head. I'm like, sorry.
No big deal, pussy. And
800-771-1025. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. It's me. I'm on.
Yeah, that's you. What's up, buddy?
Yo, it's Lion. It's Lion 227. I'm on the chat line here. Am I on the show or no?
Did you call the show?
Yeah. Cool.
So-
okay. I'm
so
on the
why
chat
are you
line. I'm looking at
confused?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, gee. Yep.
This is my favorite part of the show.
I
Mike
don't
Calta Show. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love it. You love it.
Good morning, guys.
How you
I
doing?
apologize. I can't Google this much. Good, and yourself?
Great. Sorry. Go ahead.
I apologize. I can't Google this because I'm driving. But who was the Secretary of Defense during the Afghanistan withdrawal, and what were his qualifications?
Yeah, I
Or
don't know.
hers?
I don't know if you think we're going to Google it for you. You're crazy. And if you're trying to prove a point, we've already established
Yeah, if
that.
you want to say something, just say it.
Yeah.
Don't make us Google. And by the way, you can Google on your phone without typing it in. Just say, hey, Google.
I don't think he wanted to Google. I think he just wanted us to. If you're trying to prove a point, just pull up and say that's what Galvin said. We looked at previous secretaries of defense and their qualifications to see which one would be equal to or less than or greater than what Pete Hegseth brings to the table. I'm shocked by it. I don't know that it's going to be good or bad. I just think it's an interesting choice.
By the way, that David Norquist that I talked about before, he was in office for 2 days under Biden. Oh,
Yeah.
so he was probably maybe previous or something. I don't
Temporary?
know. Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. All right. 800-771-1025 if you want to reload. I see them reloading. We are giving away a Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I think you go to theboneonline.com. Can you do it there? Let me look at it. Nobody tells me anything. It's right there on the front page.
Oh.
Tampa Bay Harley Davidson and Budweiser giveaway. Just visit Tampa Bay Harley Davidson, which is on Adamo Drive. You could scan the QR code and you'll enter the win. And then we're going to give away the bike on Saturday, December 14th at Tampa Bay Harley Davidson. It's a 25th anniversary celebration. And in the coming months, we'll have more opportunities for you to register. So you got to keep checking back at theboneonline.com and make sure you're out there on Saturday, December 14th. I will be out there and I will be giving away the bike with Budweiser and with Harley Davidson.
Nice.
Very
Yeah,
much
they're going to have a
looking
bunch
forward to
of stuff out there. You're going to have food trucks and tattoo artists and up to $15,000 in giveaways.
I might get a new tattoo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Of a motorcycle?
No, but something that'll make me look tough.
Yeah.
Like.
Like?
I don't know. I already got a knife. I already got a sword.
You and Joe have the matching tattoos.
Me and Joe have alien tattoos. Yeah. Maybe we get a ship to go along with our alien head, Joe.
All right, I would do that.
I like to grow our bond.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
All right.
Well, yeah, because technically you guys are matching with somebody else too.
That's true. We have to change it up a little bit.
Oliveira was supposed to get a tattoo that night.
Yeah, and he never did.
And he welched on it.
So who all has the alien? You guys, Tom, does Josh?
Yeah. Yep.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yep.
I said from the jump, I'm not getting a tattoo with you weirdos.
You know. You don't want to be
Josh couldn't talk you into it?
No.
But Gio has 0 tattoos.
Exactly.
Everybody else has tattoos.
That's not true. This was my first one.
That was Joe's first one, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
At 60.
Yeah.
And Oliver's like, I'll get one, just not right now. I'll get it. I'm going to go next week.
And that's why he's out of the group.
Alien tattoo.
That's why he's out of the group.
I had the balls to say, no, I'm not getting it.
Yeah. Well, he was being forced to do it. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Joe was.
Hey, guys. Enjoyed the show a lot.
What's happening, buddy?
I enjoyed the show a lot. Thanks for keeping us entertained in the morning. 2 things. One, Galvin's open letter. I think us silent majority, we're so tired of all those commercials. Assigned female birth is why we won and getting our country back. And the other one was this morning talking about the sexiest man alive. When I saw that, my wife was all happy until she realized I told her it wasn't the guy from the TV show. So my question to Carmen is, the guy from the movie that won sexiest man alive or the guy from the TV show, who's better?
Oh, same guy. What character is what you're saying? Like what character he played?
Yeah, they're both Jack Reacher, but the one guy won it in the movie.
You're all over the place, man.
It's Jack
he was
Ryan.
Jack Ryan, and he was Jim from The Office.
Oh, okay. Well, then, same question though, Carmen. My wife thinks the guy from the TV show is like the best thing since sliced bread. Is he that good?
I mean, I find him attractive. Yes.
You're now talking about Jack Reacher, right?
Are you talking about Reacher or
I
Ryan?
don't know. I find them both attractive.
Yeah, the one from the TV show versus.
They're both on TV
you're
shows,
right.
bro.
Yeah.
You're very confused, sir. I'm sorry. It's like trying to teach my grandmother to use the internet.
How many guys does your wife want to bang?
I don't know what he's trying to say.
I think he's talking about Jack Reacher. He was
Okay.
thinking Jack Reacher. Who's hotter, the guy from the TV show Jack Reacher,
or the movie,
or
which
the
is
movie?
Tom
Maybe
Cruise.
I don't know. I don't even know.
I mean,
But I
Tom
find
Cruise is
John-
cooler.
But John Krasinski, right? Krasinski. I don't know. I find him very attractive.
You
yes.
do,
and he's
Yeah.
Jack Ryan.
He's Jack Ryan.
Right.
Yes.
That guy does nothing for me.
Okay, good.
Jack
We don't
Reacher.
have to fight over him.
Jack Reacher's hot. That guy's hot.
Yeah.
That body's insane. He's got a good attitude, a nice square head. That guy's good looking.
Jack Reacher, you talking about Tom Cruise?
No, the TV
Oh.
show Jack Reacher.
Oh.
Tom Cruise is adorable, but he's not big and strong like the other guy.
This guy, no. I like the other one.
He likes
I like
Jim.
John. I like John.
You would take Krasinski over Jack Reacher.
100%.
That guy too big for you, Carmen?
No, it's I don't know his face.
No.
I like the other face better. I like Krasinski's face better.
All right. Well, listen,
Yeah, you can have.
we don't have to fight over our guys now.
Okay, good.
Listen, this is why we're taking our country back.
Silent
Yeah,
majority.
what is happening?
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, everybody. So you guys were talking about the female assigned at birth language. I think you're kind of. Let me just ask: has any trans person to you face to face in real life ever gotten mad or had some sort of vitriol if you said the wrong name?
No, not to me in real life. No, I think it's the same thing as like we always point out on the show is when people get mad at things, it's usually straight white people that cause the problems. Everybody else is just fine. Like the black people are cool with stuff, Indians are cool with stuff. It's mostly the straight white people that screw everything up.
Okay, because I feel like a lot of stuff is basically people yelling at strangers online.
Yeah.
And I have friends that are trans. Did you guys talk about trans the same way that you talk about like gay men and gay women? Like gay women get a pass somehow and gay men are like they're held to a different standard. And I just feel like you guys lean on the idea of male transitioning to female so much that I don't think you realize that 75% of transitions are female to male.
I can tell you right now that I would not believe that number. I'm not saying that you're lying. I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because the perception is the same as it is around gay men, where it's more deviant somehow for a gay man to be gay than two chicks kissing. And I just feel like that is leaned into so hard. It's about the sissification of boys. It's into the wussification of men. And it's being caught up in all this right-wing kind of like talking points that I think we need to back up and like really think about it. And I've worked with a bunch of trans people. I have trans friends. It took 6 months for me to stop calling my friend Julia. And it's like it's always just like, it's kind of like if somebody changed their name from Steve to Bill, you're going to screw up for a while. And everyone has always given me the opportunity to screw up for a while. So I feel like you guys are like only in the media sphere, only online, and then kind of like spitting that back into the discourse, and I think it's harmful.
Well, it also comes from a fact that it's a small percentage. We're not around a lot of trans people all the time, and you can only really know what you deal with. And we do have a few trans friends, and yes, but it's the same thing like I was saying before. It's greater examples. It's not things that we're just speaking in generalities. We're not speaking about specific things, but you're right.
Those generalities are painted by a kind of media picture and a public outrage that they become like the given wisdom, and they become these generalities, and they're not even like true at base.
But that's also because of social media and the videos that we see. Those are the videos that are put out there because it's not video worthy to see a trans person be like, hey, it's okay that you called me my other name.
Carmen, you just said you just gave the impression that like everybody who's trans is just angry and
No,
wanting
you
to fight.
you
and like,
took. That's how you took it.
Yeah, that's not what she said.
I didn't say everybody. No, I did not say every trans person.
By the way, real quick,
Not.
I want to point out you're absolutely wrong on what you said. It's 67% male to female, 33% female to male. So you had it backwards.
I think that if you include non-binary people and you include people, are you looking strictly at people who get like full surgery?
Listen, I got to back it up to something you said even earlier before, which is really the basic core of this whole thing. Two chicks kissing is smoking hot. Two dudes kissing is kind of weird because we're dudes.
I mean, I disagree, but okay.
Are you
How
gay?
long have you been gay?
Yeah.
No, but like 3/4 of my friends are gay.
How much of you are gay?
Yeah, how much?
I have some news for
I
you.
feel like you just need a little push out of the closet.
Yeah, I have some news for you.
We'll still love you.
All right, so if you get a master's in fine arts painting, what kind of people do you think you're going to be around most of the time?
Probably
artists,
yeah. Art historians.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, all right. Well,
That's
this
like
gone
saying
off
if
the
you're
rails,
in the
you're just
entertainment
like-
field. If
Yeah.
you're in the entertainment field, what do you think you're around?
And entertainers.
Yeah. You can just say it.
Yeah,
You
no,
can say
yeah.
it. Say it.
Say it.
No, dude, I would tell you if I'm gay. Like
John Krasinski. John Krasinski, hot or not?
Oh, John Krasinski?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, have you ever wondered? Have you ever
kind of
wondered?
Like, he's a little.
Have you ever
He's a
wondered
little like
if you were
gold-
gay?
He's
Have
a
you
little,
ever,
little like a golden retriever.
have you ever laid in bed at night and was like, I don't know, maybe I am gay?
I think everybody around like 22 figures out like their sexuality.
Yeah, if they figure it out, or sometimes they suppress it and they go, I don't know if I'm ready to deal with this shit. How old are you?
I think I'm more comfortable about it than you are. I think that's the thing.
No,
I think
I'm not.
you're,
Listen,
like-
nobody is more comfortable. I've been saying I've been in love with David
But no,
Beckham for 30 years.
But do you see how like you've taken this into like associating me with being gay somehow as me standing up for people who are like close friends and coworkers?
No, I only
and
said it
people-
because you thought that that two chicks kissing wasn't hotter than two guys kissing. That's all. That's a. And then,
No. What I was saying is that like somehow like if that were true, then that would be the reverse for women. So women would like to see two dudes kissing.
But
and
they usually
not
don't
like
though. They usually don't. I can't control it what they like. My wife does not want to watch two guys do gay porn. Although I would want to watch two girls do gay. I get it. But how many guys have
right?
you?
And I'm saying that's a deeply rooted like kind of cultural thing we have about masculinity and I think that like what you're seeing is load-bearing structures of our ideology.
I disagree with you. I feel like I'm telling you right now. Like I feel like if for some reason I could look at a dude and find him attractive, I could look at that guy. Like I was talking about Denzel Washington today. I like watching Denzel Washington in movies because he's so confident. He's such a good-looking, confident guy that it's attractive. He's attractive, and you want to watch him do stuff. That's just it. And I have no problem saying that. I don't want to kiss him. But that's what I'm saying. So I don't. But at the same time, I know what I like. I like women. I do like with two women kissing. I don't want to watch it all the time, but I think that's kind of hot. And it's not because it's strange.
Okay.
It's just sexy. Their women are softer and prettier, and it just makes more sense to me.
I
'Cause I'm
also
straight.
think that if you were banging dudes, you wouldn't be calling radio stations to complain about a joke.
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. So
Listen, how many guys?
exactly.
How many guys have you kissed?
I would just
How many guys have you kissed in your
Zero.
life? Be honest. Be honest.
0.
You want to so bad though.
No, dude, I would have been gay years ago.
How many guys that have transitioned have you kissed?
Yeah. That's they're trying to hide it.
0. I've only had sexual or physical contact with women, and I'm telling you, if I did 2 art schools, dude. If I was in the closet, I wouldn't be there. And if I were gay, I would have started living my life 15 years ago. Sorry. Like, you know what I mean?
You yell.
So
like a
you
gay
knew
guy.
15 years ago.
What's your first name? What's your first name?
Oh, we're not getting there.
All right. Well, just make up a
boy.
name if you want. Brian?
Call me Bill. I don't care.
All right, Gay Bill. Listen to me.
You're gonna
I like you, and I believe you bring up some good points. I don't agree with everything that you say, but I like you, Gay Bill, and you're welcome to call the show anytime.
Okay, just observe it in the real world. Like not what you're saying, but look at the ratio of people talking about trans men versus trans women, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You don't have to adjust what you're saying. I'm saying just listen more.
I got you.
And you'll see what you'll. Yeah.
Can I tell you, my friend Straight Bill never said, "Oh, we're not going to go there."
Thank you, Gay Bill.
Because you're trying to dock me on radio?
No, we're just making jokes, buddy. We're just busting your balls.
Get over it. Go bang it,
you
dude.
pull up people's Facebook accounts and like all this shit. So like,
whoa, I can't say that word.
Yeah,
I didn't pull up anybody's Facebook account.
Yeah, whose Facebook account? What are you talking about, weirdo?
He's gone.
Well, I don't look. I'm not trying to give that guy's information out or nothing. I just wanted to know his first name so I can call him Gay, whatever it was. I was just joking. Look, I don't. You can't.
He's the problem.
He's not the problem.
He's the problem.
He's part of the problem.
He probably sees it from a much different point of view because he's in that world and he's trying to. So, but he or maybe he's gay, you know. But he and he's trying to do good by pointing things out. But he makes himself.
But
seem
again,
like
he's
a
saying,
lot angrier.
But he's like, go into that world. But I'm living in my world, and I'm giving you my perspective of my world.
Yep.
If I go into your world, then that's no longer my perspective.
But I think he's saying that your perception is based on stereotypical things. And
His
social
perception
media,
is based on
that he has
stereotypical things.
Well, no, that
like,
he said he has lots of friends that are.
Yeah, but he's also been given false statements and stuff. He was saying that he had that totally wrong.
But I think that's what he was trying to say, that if you're not dealing with those people in your real life, your perception then is only based on social media and stereotypes that you hear or see based on whatever you consume in the media.
Yeah, I get it.
As opposed to somebody who knows people or is dealing
but
with
we
people
do
on
know
normal,
people. Think
on
about
normal
Viv.
basis.
Think about all the people that we know personally or hear from the station that call here. Like we
And
do
there's
know
so many,
trans people.
Yeah, but we're not
just
hanging out with those people.
Oh, that's. I mean, I don't really hang out with a lot of trans people. Not by choice. I just don't know a lot of them. I mean, Eric.
I think that's what he was trying to say.
Eric is the only one that I really know, and I haven't seen her in some time. But I don't. You know, it's not like. Like if somebody comes over and they're like, or if you know somebody, and they're like, you know, the trans. My reaction's always the same. Oh,
yeah,
that's it. I don't care. Okay, listen. We got a lot of things to do before the show's over.
Got to pull up that guy's Facebook page.
I got to go hunt Gay Bill down. I don't know what that guy was saying, but I'm not interested in doing anything with you. I don't want you to think that we have any anger towards you. Or you called up, you brought up your points. We didn't agree with you, and that's it. Moved on. We're all good.
And you cursed, so we had to.
Yeah, that's the only reason we hung up on you. Is you cursed.
You cursed.
Sorry, buddy. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out if I could get the phone number for Gay Bill.
I knew that was coming. Let's take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Yesterday on the program, we talked about the great Michael Strahan, Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
And he was on Fox Sports on Sunday on an aircraft carrier with the military and the other folks from Fox Sports. And they were doing a whole salute to the troops for Veterans Day. It was actually pretty nice. They also worked out with the Navy SEALs, did a whole bunch of stuff. Gronk jumped off a helicopter into the water and climbed on the boat. It was pretty fun to watch. And then at the end, to kick off the game, they did the national anthem. The military did it, and they all stood at attention and saluted the flag. Michael Strahan did not salute the flag. He did not do anything that appeared to be of a protest. He didn't take a knee or anything like that. But he did not fall into line with the other four guys in front of him who all put one of their right hand on their heart as they faced the flag. Michael held both of his hands together in front of him around his groin area while he was holding a paper in his hand. I actually pointed it out when it happened. I go, oh, look at him. He's not got his hand on his heart. But I wasn't like, take him off the TV. How dare he? I was not sure if he was doing some sort of protest or if he just didn't put his hand up. Either way, it didn't make a difference to me.
Oh, people were demanding he be fired immediately.
Yeah. It is unbelievable. You want to talk about what Gay Bill was talking about, people getting all stressed out over things that don't really concern them. They were all ready to get rid of Michael Strahan. So, of course, Michael Strahan had to come out and he had to make a statement. I guess this statement starts off with him talking about paparazzi were in his driveway and he must have been violent
an
towards
incident
them.
where a guy was asking him about it and had his camera phone and he slapped the phone out of his hand.
Yeah, it is a very human instinct when somebody gets in your face to push them out of your face. We're instinctively taught to protect ourselves.
Yeah, personal space.
Yeah, although it is legal to videotape somebody in public, you can't get up in their space. And what I've learned through the law is that when somebody gets in your face and you push them away, that is to eliminate a problem and you're trying to create a safe space around you. You are pushing those idiots away from you so that you don't have a problem. Stay out of people's faces if you don't want to get pushed. This is Michael Strahan now talking about what happened. He's very quiet.
Address what happened this past weekend, and I feel like I need to address it because it's spilled over to the point where I get out of my car today and I'm ambushed by a media outlet here at my house, which I'm not proud of the way I handled that whole situation, but I think anybody out there can understand the things you're going to do. You're going to protect your family and you're going to protect your home, which is what I felt like I needed to do in that moment. And it all stemmed from this past weekend in San Diego with my Fox crew, 2 days in San Diego with the Navy SEALs and with all the other sailors there. And then a 2-hour show praising the military and all that they've done for us, celebrating Veterans Day. And we had our national anthem. I didn't have my hand over my chest. Everyone thought he's protesting. He's making a statement, which is so far from the truth. I have nothing to protest. I have no statement to be made. The only statement that should be made and that I want to make is I love the military. I've always loved the military, and I will always love the military. I do so many programs to help veterans and soldiers. I grew up on a military base with a father who's a major in the Army. My brother, my sister, my cousins, they all served in the military. I'm a military brat. And so the fact of somebody saying that, I'm unpatriotic couldn't be any further from the truth. And if you want the truth, I'll tell you the truth, is that I was caught up in the moment. I'm looking at all these young sailors standing there at attention before the national anthem played, and I'm thinking to myself, how incredible. How incredible to be that young and to know that you want to do this. Like, it's such a commitment, but you're willing to commit to something that gives us our freedoms.
Anyway, that's simple. There you go, straight from the horse's mouth, even with the split teeth and everything. That is Michael Strahan explaining why he didn't put his hand over his heart, which I didn't really think was a big deal. But this day and age, I did notice it. I did notice it when I was watching. Did you realize? Did you even say anything? Did you see it?
No, I saw, but I didn't think nothing of it at the time.
I just went like this. I went, oh, look at him. I wonder if he's...
I thought people were way overreacting.
Yeah. Once he did it, once it happened and it was over, I was like, who cares? I wasn't like, I need to follow up on it.
People love a gotcha moment. They love recreational outrage. It's like just what's next.
Yeah. Bad news for guys like me. Bob Gale says that Back to the Future 4 will never happen and to stop asking about it. He said that people have been asking for a new time traveling movie for nearly 35 years, but it ain't happening. Back to the Future and Universal Pictures say they're definitely not happening. It will never be a fourth film. And just as important, there will never be a reboot or a spinoff.
Why?
I don't agree with that. I think that the more you say never, the more there's a chance of it happening.
I think once Zemeckis and Bob Gale are no longer with us, no longer of this world.
Right.
Yeah. I'm sure the rights will be Universal owns the rights, I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
I would like to really work on 4. I think 4 could be incredible. Would you rather see a Back to the Future 4 that had, granted he's got Parkinson's and he's in bad shape. Let's say he wasn't. But would you rather see a Back to the Future 4 that involved Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd if he was healthy and to be a follow-up film?
I would rather see a 4 where somebody else discovers
the DeLorean,
Doc Brown's time travel.
Yeah.
Or the DeLorean. Yeah.
Yeah. Or wouldn't it be cool if, how about this though? Because I already gave you my spiel on 4, what I would do. How about if we change it up? If 4, instead of as a reboot, it's just catching up with Marty now, since they got rid of the time machine, catching up with Marty now and his family and his future and the future the way it turned out based on what it was supposed to be. And then all of a sudden they just start getting something's going on. Somebody ended up finding the machine and coming back and doing things. Now Marty has to go save it.
Would you be okay if they recast Marty and Doc
Yes. Well, if they made a new one,
It's a sequel, but they've been recast by different actors.
I couldn't watch that.
Yeah.
So what about this? Is that they realize that somebody else found the time machine and they're doing stuff, and Doc and Marty have to build a new one.
That's pretty good.
Right?
Yeah. That's pretty good. They have to go chase the other one.
Right. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a couple like fan made trailers online, and some of them are pretty damn convincing and look like really, really good.
Yeah, they really do.
There's even a clip with Michael J. Fox with Parkinson's,
right?
And he's like a teacher now, and he's talking about time travel and stuff. And
it's I don't understand why if they want because 1 was great, 2 stunk, and 3 was great. So and because it really should have just been 2 and 3 were supposed to be one movie, and they end up having to split it into 2.
I love 2 better than 3.
Do you really?
Yeah, I love.
So does Joey.
I love the horrible Hill Valley with Biff Tannen as like the mob boss.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I don't like the way his kids are all dumb in the future and he plays everybody. I don't like that.
That part.
Yeah, that was dumb.
At the time, it worked. It doesn't hold up.
If you had to recast it now, who do you cast as Marty and who do you cast as Doc Brown?
Oh, Tom Holland.
No, Tom Holland. Yeah, I thought the Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet is what I would have said. Yeah, Chalamet.
I mean, he's kind of like the obvious. And then who is Doc Brown? I think if you have, who could be Doc Brown? Who could be a good Doc Brown? Willem Dafoe or
I got one.
Maybe a Gary Oldman. Who you got?
Nicolas Cage. Crazy Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, but I think that's too over the top.
Face off Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. I love Nicolas Cage, but you put Nicolas Cage in there, it's so different.
Yeah, Doc Brown has to be very likable too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Who is somebody that could be good, Doc Brown? Oh, you know who could be really good is what is his name? The father from Succession.
Oh,
he's great.
The mean guy?
He's great in Super Troopers. He's funny and good. Like he can play a lot of different stuff. I think he would be great as a Doc Brown.
That's so funny. I wish we could. Say
Brian Cox.
Brian Cox. Yeah.
We'll probably never see it, but it would be pretty good. That's funny.
It would be. There are really no. To me, there's no other good like time travel movies better than Back to the Future.
There were a couple. You know what really doesn't hold up is when I was a kid, Voyagers was a show.
Yeah,
and Voyagers is this kid lived in New York and his parents didn't care about him or whatever, and this time traveler travels into him, and then they go on time adventures together, and they go into different periods of time with famous people, and like Marco Polo and things like that, and. Then he, I found it on Amazon Prime and I bought the whole season. I was like, oh man, I remember this show. I put on 5 minutes. I was like, I can't watch this garbage. This is terrible. Yeah.
What was the time travel movie where the kid had his, not kid, but guy, teenager, whatever, had his birthday and his father had to tell him when you get a certain age, you can do time travel and you can do this stuff.
Something Closet, right?
It was good. It was a really interesting concept, the way they did it.
The one that Ryan Reynolds just did a time travel movie, the Adam Project.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
He goes back and finds himself as a kid, and they help each other.
But can you imagine now Back to the Future does Marty and they're chasing the other one and they go back and they have to go back to the Jurassic Park era now with all the technology that we have to make that look cool, you know? That could be so many things that would be done. I don't know why they're so against it.
At the same time, though, sometimes, like, I thought having more Star Wars movies was going to be the greatest thing ever, and they all sucked.
They didn't suck. They were a different generation's movie. It was hard
didn't
for you
hold
to
up to what I
ingest
thought.
them. It was hard for you to ingest them because they weren't your Star Wars.
So that could easily be the same thing with Back to the Future.
Yeah.
If they made 3 more Back to the Future movies, you'd be like, oh, this is not.
Yeah, but the next generation may love them.
Yeah.
You know?
By the way, the one I was talking about is About Time, is what it's called. And it's interesting for sure. I want to read the synopsis. When he turns 21, his father tells him a secret. The men in their family can travel through time. Although he can't change history, Tim resolves to improve his life by getting a girlfriend and doing stuff. Rachel McAdams is in there.
Oh,
yeah,
she does a lot of time travel movies.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Would you rather have that or would you rather have Jumper? Where you could jump in and out of places.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jumper's good.
Jumper was great.
I got to tell you, out of all the different things, all the different stuff that they have, Shapeshifter, I think, is the best.
Just turn into anybody?
Turn into anybody, anything.
Yeah.
I think that's the best. Because if you can turn into anything, you can fly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do anything. Like, could you imagine that you get in a fight in a bar or something? They're like, let's go outside. And you go, all right, let's go outside. and then you turn into a gorilla. And just rip people's arms off.
Yeah.
It'd be the greatest thing in the world.
And you can kind of disappear because you just, if you're in a crowd, whatever.
Yeah, and like I said before, is you see the smoking hottest girl in there and be like, just start chatting her up a little bit and be like, what kind of movies? Like, who's your favorite actor?
Yeah.
Like, who do you like? And then just come back in slightly
Like
different
Groundhog
version.
Day.
Yeah, slightly
Yeah.
different version of that actor and be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You see this Boy Scout on TV?
Yeah, what's
There's
up?
a highly decorated Boy Scout on TV promoting some charity thing he's
He's
doing.
Secretary of State?
He's the problem with Boy Scouts.
Why?
Because look at him. He's a big dumpy mush.
Oh.
And he's
As opposed to,
like sexy Boy Scout.
like,
Were you,
for instance,
I mean, I had nice
16-year-old Mike Calta?
hair. Not 16. It was more like 13.
I'm
but
sorry. How long were you in there for?
till I was 14.
14?
Yeah. Look at him though. What?
Do you have any pictures of you at 14?
I do.
I don't know.
I do. I have pictures of me in my scout uniform.
I mean, you want to see a picture of him? There it is on
no,
TV.
no,
No, because you didn't have that many medals.
That guy doesn't even have his neckerchief on.
Because
He's just too busy showing his merit badges.
2024.
Yeah, he's Eagle.
He's out of uniform.
Eagle
He
Scout.
is Eagle Scout. Yeah. I can't see, but it looks like he might be.
Oh, he looks
Well,
down on
He's
you.
Eagle Scout all day.
Look at him. I like puppies. Yeah, no, that kid's never getting laid. He's what
Rescuing
ruins
dogs
it. He's
and
what
whatever.
ruins it for the rest of Boy
Doing
Scouts.
charitable work.
I'm sorry. Are Boy Scouts supposed to be getting laid?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Is that a
They're
patch?
kids.
Boy Scouts are.
That's a patch.
Well,
They're children. What is going on?
no. I'm just saying, like in high school, of course you're trying to get laid in high school. This guy is stopping Boy Scouts from getting laid.
Now,
He's a
Two
spokesman.
things I don't think you're supposed to say. Sexy Boy Scout, and he's stopping Boy Scouts from getting laid.
This is why you couldn't last. You,
Yeah.
you were
This
in
is
it for
why
the
they
wrong
kicked-
reasons.
They kicked you out.
Hey, I'm gonna stay in Boy Scouts, for that sweet, sweet ass. All those ladies that like the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though. If it didn't look like this guy, you would be in like almost like a military. Like girls are attracted to guys in military uniforms,
Yeah.
but this dumpy kid on TV
No.
is what makes them
See you at
Yeah.
the scout meeting.
That's like all
Yeah.
those losers in the crochet class. Those guys.
No,
Holding
those
on-
guys make things.
Yeah, they're holding all the other guys down.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Is it me?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as a replacement for Doc, what about Kramer from Seinfeld?
Oh, that would be good.
Kramer would be
Yeah,
good.
that would be really good.
Kramer's good.
What about for Marty?
Yeah,
Anything
you
for
just
Marty?
got a. No, I don't have that one.
What about Jerry from
I
Marty?
appreciate your show, fellas.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for calling.
What's the deal? What time travel?
Again, I think Tom Holland. There's actually an AI version of Tom Holland playing. They put
Yeah.
his deep faked over all the old Back
I
to the
could
Future clips,
easily see that. Yeah, yeah.
and it looks great.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
I watch Back to the Future movies so often that my family makes fun of me for it.
Yeah.
All
I
the
can see
time.
that.
Well, it's just so funny. We were just talking about this.
You're not surprised by that? No. I
We were
love
just
it.
talking about it the other day with my son, and I'm like, "Hey, did you see this new movie's coming out, whatever? And you want to go see it?" He's like, "No." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "I've already seen Back to the Future.
Yeah.
There's no other movie that I need to see. It's ridiculous." Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey, Mike Calta, it's your man, Mr. Listen Medicine Man. I look like something from the future.
What did you say? Hey, my like, how do you start it off?
Oh, yeah, I look like something from the future. It's myself. So I noticed you started a set coming back in the air with a Sabotage song. I'm trying to look it up which one it is.
That was Hall of the Mountain King.
By the way, you do not
I
look
have
like
all of
something
them.
from the future. You
No.
absolutely look like something from the past. You look like a caveman.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty good caveman in a way.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning, Mike. How you guys doing?
Good. What's happening?
Hey, you brought up one movie. Well, you didn't. You kind of forgot about it. The Quantum Leap. I always thought was a good future movie.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot. We love Quantum Leap. That's
Didn't
a good
they
show.
do a remake, or were supposed
Yeah.
to do a remake?
They
or?
did. I watched the first 2 episodes, and it was not
It
good.
was like an Asian dude.
Yeah, it just wasn't.
They rebooted it with they did the politically correct version.
Yeah, I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know what? You hate Asians.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but
Did you see that they're gonna fix the new Tropicana Field roof? It's even more than it was. $49 million. Now they're saying it's $55 million
for a stadium they're supposed to be tearing down in what 27?
Right. What a waste of money that is.
That really is.
But I mean, how much money are they making? Is what the deal is. If you're spending $57 million to tear it down in a few years, you must be making more than that. You know, clearly they're doing the research and saying, hey, we have enough to do it and it'll make sense.
But I think they said part of the money is coming from FEMA and the other part of the money is coming from St. Pete taxpayers.
FEMA, there's people in St. Pete that still haven't gotten their stuff all taken care of. And
That's
FEMA's going to play for the
baseball.
roof.
People need baseball.
Half FEMA, half St. Pete residents. So, Joe, thank you for buying the new stadium.
I bet they wish they had that Franco contract back.
Yeah.
Do you ever see this commercial? Does it make you sad? Is when they're hanging the dead father stocking on the fireplace, and the girl rips the thread out of it. Oh, this commercial makes
It's not even real people. It's a cartoon.
I know, but it's sad.
Why they rip the thread out?
She went to hang it. She went to hang it on the thing, and the thread where it said "Dad" on the stocking caught her arm, and she pulled it, and the thread came out, and then all of a sudden the dog was like, don't cry, I'll go get the sewing kit.
If I'm dead, I don't want my family hanging a stocking for me.
I remember you.
No,
I do.
I will remember you.
No.
By the way, now I know why you didn't make Eagle Scout.
Why?
Pussy.
You're crying at the cartoon?
Yeah.
Being in touch with your emotions is part of being a scout.
Tell it to Gay Bill.
I'm trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
Don't forget sexy.
Them
sexy boy guys.
I think they added that later on.
Yeah. Until after you left.
The virginity badge.
I'm telling you right now, I loved being a Boy Scouts. I did. I learned so much, especially living in New York, where there's so many things you couldn't do. Like like I know how to do so many camping things that most kids who grew up in New York never know how to do.
Do you?
Yes. What do you think? What do you think I don't know how to do? I know how to put up a tent. I know how to start a fire. I know how to do all that stuff.
I would love to see all of this.
Right. You know how to put up a tent when it was 2 poles and a string from the 70s. Like now it's completely different.
Yeah.
You know,
was
you're saying a
several
tent like there's just one thing, one type of tent.
This can be one of our
challenges.
Yeah, this can be be one of our challenges.
By the way, I said decathlon, and a guy came up with a great idea: a decaltathon.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of it can be build a campsite. We all have to put up a tent.
I don't
build
believe
a
you can start fire.
This is what we should do on the show, okay? And this is legit. This isn't like and then we never do it. We should do this, okay? What do you say? You don't think I could start a fire?
No.
I guarantee you I could start a fire.
Wait, he's talking about with Flint, and
I don't think he can.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So here's what we do. We need to go. I don't think you can. I'm like, I guarantee you I can. And then you need to go. No, you don't have to, but I'm saying if you feel it, you need to go challenge. And I'd go challenge accepted.
Right.
And then we pick a day and we have to go out there and we have
fire
to start.
challenge.
Yeah, fire challenge. Yeah.
Says the guys who are going to race to the mailbox. That's never going to happen.
Well, we didn't have the lawsuit before. Now we said challenge.
Now the lawsuit's in there.
I am going to tell you right now, I don't think I could beat you to the mailbox like in a race. I'm not fast at all, but I can make it to the mailbox.
That wasn't the challenge.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
No, it was that I could beat you in a race.
No, it was who can go further. That's what it was. And I said I can go to the stop sign.
It eventually got
My
Galvin
thing
said
is,
no.
I don't think you can run consistently to the stop sign without stopping.
I disagree.
Yeah, I think you definitely have to challenge.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. We need to figure out the penalty. So, like, if you hit me with a challenge and I challenge accept you, then now it's
I
okay.
have to do it.
No, if I do it, if you challenge me to do it and I do it, you owe me $100.
No. What
I
if
get
we
Joe's
did
crisp $100.
Or we did something with like the death pool points or something like that.
I bet you 50 death pool points you can't run to the stop sign.
Accepted.
I like if you say to me I bet you can't run to the stop sign, I bet I can challenge, and I say accepted. Tomorrow I run to the stop sign. If I make it to the stop sign, you owe me $100. And if I can't, then I owe you $100.
Me? What?
Well, whoever challenged. Whoever challenged.
Right.
So Galvin just would have challenged me. So Galvin's okay. Tomorrow I'm going to run to the stop sign, and if I get there, he has to give me a crisp $100 bill. If I pant out.
But again, this is an unfair advantage because you are the person that we are going to want to challenge the most because you say the most absurd thing. We don't have the money to just keep throwing $100 at you.
There's a lot of hundos being thrown around.
Hey,
exactly.
also, he's not gonna win. So if you don't do it, you owe me 100.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't have money to I don't gamble like that because I don't have money to
Well, then
gamble
you can't,
with.
Then easy with your challenges. Easy with your challenges.
Carmen.
What?
Is it a gamble?
Carmen, you could challenge people to do a handstand. We know you can do that.
Yeah.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's one that I know I would win. I'm saying like
Well,
if
I
come
said,
up
Carmen,
with something other than money.
If you did a handstand, I bet you if you got a handstand and I could throw rubber balls at you, you couldn't hold it for 10 seconds.
Okay.
Challenge.
Yeah. See, that's what, but I mean,
Do I say the challenge or you say the challenge?
But now that we know that we got the challenge thing, now you'll be surprised how many more things you'll realize you want to be like, I can do that.
Also, Carmen, I think you should just start calling him ATM because he's just going to be shelling out $100 bills to everyone. Carmen's going to be like, I want to go on vacation. Hey, Mike, challenge.
Plus, I feel like Mike would just give 100 out. Let's not do this.
He does one. I'm over it.
Challenge lost.
Yeah.
Challenge lost.
I don't have as much disposable income.
Well, I'd find that.
as
Don't
some
challenge.
others.
One day when you might be feeling rich, when you got the
All
money,
right.
you're going to go, you'll be like, I'll accept this challenge.
I still don't think you can start fire.
Like Galvin, you beat me twice in a cooking competition.
Yes, me and Carmen.
Yeah.
Thank
so if I say, I could totally make that souffle, and you're like, oh, I can make a souffle, and I'd be like, I bet you my souffle would be better, and you could be like, challenge, and I'd be like, okay, then we're making souffles. Somebody's going to try the souffle. Whoever they blind pick wins the other guy $100.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be everything all physical. You know,
yeah, it could be. Yeah.
I'm in. We all in for the challenge?
Oh, I'm totally in.
Challenge accepted.
I'm in.
Gio? You don't. It's not going to cost you any money unless you challenge.
Yeah, it's only if you pick a challenge.
Yeah.
Pick a
can
challenge
stay out
that
of it
you
forever.
100% think you're going to win.
For some reason, I feel like you guys are trying to get me to agree to money that I don't have.
No, you know what? You never have to pay a dime unless you challenge somebody.
All right, Carmen, mark this tape.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay. All right.
Carmen?
Challenges are on.
I'm definitely in.
Oh.
I'm going to get that money.
Are we allowed to bet death pool points?
No, I think that gets too out of control.
All right.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. I think sidebars can be accepted.
Okay.
Like if I say I'm going to run to the stop sign and Galvin says no, and I say, challenge, and we go, and then Joe can step up and go, $20 says he makes it. Anybody want to take my action?
Yeah,
you can get sidebar.
All right, I'll take
sidebar.
We're starting our own gambling.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, man. Well,
This is what
I'm
we
really
do.
good at gambling, so this is going to work well for me.
Exactly.
I think this is going to be great.
All right, we got to take a break. It's the Mike Calta Show. We'll be back. It's 102.5 The Bone.
Listen to this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're boring.
I thought I told you we were supposed to come back with this. My bad.
Sorry.